Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Loxley, setter of strategy, the Capring Card Shark, the board game goat. Hope you're doing very well. How's everyone doing? It has been a long route. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure we were coming back to the second half of this, but I'm glad we did. Pyre has been a lot of fun, and I'm fairly certain, yeah, we're here. We were here, you were here. It's the finale of Pyre? Question mark? Hang on, I just realized my mic is a little bit down. I just need to... I was doing auditions. There we go. I might be a little bit louder, so just please do adjust your volumes appropriately. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Hey Kale, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Cause yeah, I went ham on a bunch of auditions, bunch of voice acting stuff. Even started updating things like my casting call club page, which almost forgot I had that thing, but yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully things will come. I want to do more stuff. I want to kind of. I feel like I'm at that stage where I've got enough experience under my belt, and I really want to know. I don't know. I want to know what the next step is. I'm trying to work out what the next step is as a voice actor. But that is neither here nor there. This is just me waxing lyrical, as it were. You try to forget about Casting Call Club whenever possible. Fair enough. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think... Have I ever had a role on Casting Call Club that didn't fall through? I mean, I know that, like, Breathing Space was on there for a hot minute. I don't think anything really came of it, but I know that people have thought about doing Casting Call Club who are reliable, but what can you do? Anyway, shall we play some Pyre? I feel that's what I'm in the mood for. Let's go do that. Boom. Hang on. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's there. Took a second to all react, and you've literally never booked a role through there, but you found out recently that you were almost cast in a real production, but lost the role to a real established VA. Yes, you've told me about that. Like, somebody who's in... I'm pretty sure they were in Fire Emblem? In, like, one of the more recent Fire Emblem games. Because you told me their name, and... Yeah. Like, nailed it, man. You are making it. You're making it happen. Mercifully, Fire Emblem is a massive ensemble cast, otherwise that would just really narrow it down, but I feel less bad about that. Let's turn down the BGM, and we'll jump into here. Because last time, we chose, who did we... Huh. Who did we choose to face? Okay, this is going to be a surprise. It was worms, demons, or humans? I don't know. I think it may have been worms. It may have been humans. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the Hulk of Ores, but soon after, the stars shall draw you here again. And that's true. We only have one match before we come back to the Hulk of Ores. We only have this one match, as we can see here. Oh, we've got a point. The inverted fall of Solium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Alas, we can't simply fly on back up to our homeland. This wagon has its limitations, I'm afraid. But we shall return yet. Let us continue now along the path. I just realized there's I didn't realize all of the teams had their banners up in the background of the sky here. Like, they've mentioned it as there being some form of protection that only the messenger imps can get through. Like, maybe this is a literal barrier. That being said, maybe it's like a metaphysical barrier, because otherwise what everyone will be able to see this and be like, I wonder who those logos are for. That seems like a weird thing to have. An emotional barrier. Oh, get him. Oh no, we don't get to. Fine, we don't get to bully the fate. Right, they just decided that the best way is to just ignore me, and I'll leave them alone. Oh, hello. Kale, could you give me a 1 minute poll for? Are we listening to the Lone Minstrel, who suggests that a good supply of Stardust may be found along this route? Are we listening to Volfred? We're not going to listen to Volfred. He who observes the waters on this route seem to be shining with Stardust. I am stood still. Like, I am not moving. Go around. Or, oh! You sense the presence of your adversary Manly here. You may learn of his recent activity. Oh, interesting. Would you fuck off? Oh, sorry, there was actually a third option, Kale. Do you know what? If we do, if we get a vote for Tree Guy, we will find out. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, just run it again. It's Minstrel, Tree Guy, or Tree Guy. It's really hard to differentiate between Volfred and Manly, I must admit. Yeah, just try that one more time. It's fine. These things happen. We'll have a quick look around. Ah, yes. Who we get to? Usually I'm able to have a look at Volfred's journal here, but apparently not. Oh well. You know what? To be fair, like I'm pretty happy just to go with Minstrel under King Pass. We'll just do that. It's not that important. Oh, sorry, Kale. Yeah, what's the? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna face the Pyre Hearts this time. And yeah, I don't know who we're up against. Robbing you of comedy answers. Tree Guy self-righteous, Tree Guy spoiled, Minstrel dumped. I respect the comedy answers. Search with Minstrel dumped. Ah, there you are, reader. Shall we get going, then? You accompany the Lone Minstrel on an excursion through the undulating waves of Underking Pass, where it seems the stars themselves recently shed some of their splendor. Collecting stardust is a laborious and delicate process, though some find it rather meditative. I find it amazing that the only person we've seen who carries Stardust on the reg is Falcon Ron. Which implies that Falcon Ron does the laborious and delicate process and may in fact find it rather meditative. In time, if you have gathered a good supply of the stuff and return together to rejoin... Oh, sorry, that's not a dialogue. In time, you have gathered a good supply of the stuff and rejoined together. You find a pile of Stardust. Ooh, I get to boost a bunch of talismans by 10. It's a shame. If Falcon Rana has ADHD and enjoys soothing repetitive tasks. That tracks. A small problem here. So that doesn't have a level. That doesn't have a level. That's at level 20. That's at level 20. Oh, okay. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities. That might be... Dump it on... Wait, what? Oh! Why was that never made clear to me? Oh, that's just annoying. You are definitely the sort of person who would deal in Stardust. That makes sense. I didn't realize... Like, it's kind of cool that there's, like, an overflow thing. Because there's now a pile of Stardust that is worth +1. I kind of wish they had told me that was the case earlier in this whole thing. Like, that could have definitely been something you told me. But sure. You know what? Triesta's plume. We'll stick it on there. Anyway, that's mildly infuriating, but we will get over it. Let's go away. Continue your journey. Yep, herbivores. Oh, we're against the bone crones. Okay, fine. We can work with, but we can. That's not going to have any impact. We can win or lose this. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I think the only thing that's possibly worth doing is going into this with Volfred, purely because I think Volfred is the only one. Miliath's Tale. Yeah, Volfred's the only person who's not had a session with Ghost Dom, with the Ghost Dom. I'm really aware of how much I blend my words together recently. Hey guys, coming in. Say now, whatever happened to that smiley head one guy? Did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? Oh, okay, we've got this. Since the terminal English thing, yeah. If anybody's wondering, there's a bunch of auditions going on for. In fact, yeah, still about hang on, maths. 11 hours. If you're interested in it, go check out Breathing Space on Twitter. Breathing X Space if you are interested in doing stuff. Voice acting. We are both in it, and we're really good. Righteous Flame. Miliath's Tale. Okay, we got +5 or +4. We'll go for the +5. Proceed. Okay. Go through and check everyone's got a. Okay, so this can only boost that, or so I can go to +9, or you know what? Yeah, we'll do +18. That's fine. Yes, we're both in it. It's really good. People should come check it out. And act in it. It's really cool. Is there anything I can get rid of? I really would have liked these to have been useful, but honestly, I'm not feeling them. I'd rather boost what I have. Seed. There's up to 20. Okay, still got 51 left. It has been featured on the BBC. Thank you very much, Kale. I do not feel bad about... Ooh, actually, hope, quickness, presence. You know what? We'll grab one of these. Is this like a sync? Hang on, I need to check how these work. Come see us again, guys. Anybody in here? No? Okay. Commence the rite! Let's go. The mood is more dire than usual as you make preparations for the coming rite. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles, and a sense of dread lies in the air. At least one of your companions is unfazed. Nah. We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby, a mind corrupted. Calls out, screaming. Canst thou hear it, perhaps? Yep, she's speaking of the other... The witch, she doth revere an ancient god undying and unyielding on this land and on her consciousness. We may attempt an exorcism here, for the conditions are unique and she may not be expecting us to be abetting ye. Ooh. However, is a risk upon her mind and mine own, although a worthwhile risk perhaps. Gertrude seems to think that Eldmilda can be weakened somehow through the coming rite. Badass. Okay, cool. We'll go full Constantine on this. Ooh, this is a bit of a banger, isn't it? There, the Star of Islach. Our adversary worships it and whom it represents. Fixate upon the star, reading one, if thou so darest, invoke its power. Do so, and our adversary Udmilda shall be emboldened, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries. We may yet limit her ambitions thus. I will consider her wish. Hey Jasper, how you doing? Which one's Islach? Islach. Your adversaries shall be more... Oh god, this one! Oh, okay. Kale was not expecting this as a poll. Exorcism, yes or no? Hey Jasper, good timing. You heard me. Exorcism, yes or no? We have been told by our bone crone that the other bone crone can be exorcised if we focus on Islach Astralborn. So, yeah, do we exercise or do we not exercise? Genuine question. Oh, not that one. Yeah, we just basically do it. Exorcism, yes. Like, again, no guarantee this will work. Just in time for the exorcisms. Yeah, I was not expecting this. Exorcism is a good part of one's daily routine. So your Twitch fucked up and you had to refresh and came back to exorcism with no context. Okay. Context. Our bone crone thinks the other bone crone is possessed, and now we can exorcise her if we focus on this star. Exorcise to get swole. No, I don't mean exercise, I mean exorcise. Exorcise the adipose. Exorcism, yes. I mean, this is kind of fun for 10 enlightenment, but this is gonna suck because I've done this before. Flexes, but literally just a T-pose. I mean, that like Islach Astralborn was T-posing.
Reader, it seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of...
Still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I digress, of course.
74% chance of succeeding.
Some of us still honor the tradition.
Good for you.
Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
Mate, they're not going to sleep with you. What have we here? Ye have returned once more into our presence. You're 85% sure there's a photo somewhere you accidentally photobombed, or use out of context T-posing, and looks like you're a buggy NPC. Start your signs! Hey, Daisy, how you doing? I think you're Daisy? Oh god. This is going to be really embarrassing if you're like, no, I have no idea who you're talking about. We sense something among ye. Ooh. Bertrude slithers forth. It's interesting that they have the same pose. It really is just like also like the same finger position. Like this is. They really shouldn't have just done the color swap with the slight change in the face. Like at least all the others look different. The Mortal Kombat ninja thing, possibly. Bertrude slithers forth and gazes at her adversary. Thou maggot, we should have known. But Bertrude does not respond. Ye Nightwings, that one shall be of little benefit to ye. That one's sorceries are a mere pittance to the overwhelming might of Islach. Soon ye shall see. Reading 1. Thou invoketh the star of Isla. So then beware. Through our sorceries shall Milda be cast into doubtless hope about her faith upon her god. It shall be done if we prevail, but only if. Our own mind shall perhaps be forfeit otherwise. Well, shit. It seems that through the outcome of this rite, either Milda may be permanently weakened, or Bertrude shall? Okay. Metal.
Go on, then.
Okay, I mean, I think we've got to, right? Okay, you can't use that. Oh, yeah, actually, this was you were pretty good with this. Let's also go... Let's do... Oh, no, actually, I want Ezo to be, like, super present. Your thing's massive, isn't it? Yeah, aura size. Okay. Boop. And also, I want you to have an aura all the time. And then finally, I guess we'll use you. Fine. Shooting star. I basically just want to see if I can get... I can chat with Ghost Dom. It's not really about him. It's about someone else. Okay, so what's your thing? You have Frozen Soul. At the start of the rite, the adversary's power automatically suffers. That's just cheating. Bonus damage and bonus damage. Rantha and Grunfell. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, okay, I need to actually select people. Choose. Bertrude. Tizo. Oh my god, your aura is massive. Okay, so we... Udmilda. Whatever her designs upon the rites, they cannot be good. She has dangerous intent. I mean, so do you. Now then, Nightwings, you wish to mock Islam. Ye in your infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer.
Now begin. Yes.
Get in, yes.
Favorable start.
Wrong fight. Is of no consequence. We shall awaken him, try as you might to set us back. Granny can zoom, yeah, they're actually really good. Switch.
Farewell for now, witch.
Oh no, not fair. Damn.
Somebody get the orb.
Oh, damn it. Damn.
Someone grasp the orb. Beneath contempt.
Uh-oh.
Well, I dare say.
Did we lose our good friend last stream? Yes, we lost reliable friend.
Adversaries gained an edge.
Oh, damn it. Uh-oh.
Sorry, Wilfred.
Jesus, what the... Okay, they have definitely...
Disaster.
I definitely see the thing. This is a problem.
There goes the witch Udmilda.
Whoop, get in! Oh, no! Come on!
Stand not in glory's path.
Oh,
Shit!
shit!
Put them out.
We got problems, friends. We got problems. Okay, we're back. Grannies are actually dunking me. It's true. It's a problem. Okay, we're playing defense. We're just playing defense.
Udmilda's not so scary now.
Oh, get in the goddamn thing!
The orb, take it.
Okay, I need to stop jumping straight into the goddamned... Okay. Once more. Granny Apocalypse.
I'll go on just once more. Sinners.
Oh.
It is done.
Okay. Tizo fucking nailed it.
May their next adversaries fare a little better.
The you-know-who? Are you not even saying my name now?
Proceedings.
Yeah. Can this be? What can this be? Sorry, I need to keep paying attention to Cat. Yeah, Granny's dunked me. Volfred is definitely better at running defense. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Wait. We sent reliable friend home. We couldn't think of his name. We was about to call him the Twink. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Voice line was hilarious. She got hops. Yeah, that was proper Nanageddon. Those Grambas were balling. Isla, answer us. Isla. Richard Milder continues her screaming, having been defeated in the right. You observe Bertrude there, fixed in a meditative pose. There, Udmilda. Relent. Thy God has not abandoned thee, because thy God is dead. Thy God is dead. Pray to him all thou likest, yet it shall do thee no good. Well, as Bertrude recedes into the shadows, Udmilda slumps down, staring at nothing before her. Impossible. Answer us! Udmilda suffered -5 hope permanently. I feel that is a. I feel for proof that God is dead, that is a fairly small amount. May the scribes have mercy.
Rights do tend to teach something of trust.
Oh yeah, Tizo can't rise in rank. Ooh.
The exiled Bertrude is committed to the
This land, so ripe with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden in the Commonwealth. We learn the stuff of fear itself. Ooh, whenever Bertrude's Pyre has less health than her adversaries, they deal -10. Nice. I'll take that.
Be gone now from my sight.
I don't even know you, man. I don't even know you. You've changed. You used to be cool. Inside the wagon, after defeating the Withdrawn, Tizo is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others when the lone minstrel seeks you out. I'm guessing we're... Oh, so it's, yeah, you're just telling us that, yeah. It's you can't believe the announcer is a weird incel. Yep, we know. Path to freedom. Wah! Solium, the golden star. Oh, wait, actually... Oh no, there are still stars up in the sky. Sorry, I thought, like, these stars had been disappearing. Oh, excellent. We're gonna go again. We can find out how Sir Deluge is. Oh, this is kind of beautiful. We need to do the poll. We've not done this poll yet. It is, I believe, Gil, Tizo, and Tamitha. And we actually could have, not to overly push the edge the results, not to overly influence the results, but we could have Gil go home at the expense of Sir Deluge. Just gotta say that. Okay, let's go. Wait, we're gonna go around. We're walking the path. Gotcha. Ah, the eyeballs are fighting. No, apparently Bertrude doesn't want to chat about the fact that she just proved someone's god is dead. On your fair, at least it's a quick... Wait, what the hell? What the... What? Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. False night winds. Mom said I could have the peripheral vision. Uh-oh. Orelek calls down at all of you from atop his wagon. Again, you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again, you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. Or can I please introduce you to a therapist? He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rites is ended. Until then... He's a boomer. He's not going to see a therapist. Okay. Okay. If we're releasing Gil, we gotta boost. We gotta give Gil the favor of the scribes. Land at the temple cistern. But you can fix him. We're sending him to Florida. Orelek spoke the truth. He has a right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy and let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written on the book in this, and liberty ought already be his. Kale, are you down bad for the Boomer Bishi anime antag? The time, it seems that he has not yet travelled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. What exactly Orelek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. But now you are to confront Sir Deluge and the Pyre Hearts. Oh, we're actually... Worm actually seeks the Worm Scribe's favor. Come on, we should chat. Okay. Fine. Seek the Worm Scribe's favor. You accompany Sir Gilman through the quiet solitude of Temple Siston to the monument of Under King Orez. This guy should just be sent home. He could throw you across a football field with one hand and you have bad taste. Yeah, that's fair. Honor is a complicated thing, O scribes. That much, at least, this knight has learned from you. This knight shall honor his commitment to the Nightwings. Above all, he slithers towards the culmination of the rites with eye wide open. Yes, that is. I also see it as purple for both of you. You return to the wagon after he's finished paying his respects. The summit awaits, but first there is time to continue practicing your vocations. 3 glory. We like... can we have a quick poll between forage and study? Please. Yeah, forage or study. Thank you very much. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way? We actually have quite a few people in tonight. Like proper voice acting hours as well, because like I'm pretty sure every name I've seen so far is just somebody I know from the various voice acting Discord servers that I'm in. How's everyone doing? Has everyone got all of their auditions in for Breathing Space Fading Frontier Season 3? It's not Breathing Space Season Fading Frontier. It's they have a different name for each thing. Breathing Space FF Season 3. It's something further, I think, this time. I think maybe? I don't know. I'd have to actually go and look, which would require me to forage. Cool. So we can gain a source of enlightenment. Or we can... Okay. Once more, Kale, can we... do we want a source of enlightenment or something for Falcon Ron? And yes, please do have a look. Actually, I can have a look at my own phone. Where's my phone? Look into the drive. Oh, there it is. Hang on. What is it? What is it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Go into my drive, because I've had this open a number of times already. Nope, that's not it. Far-flung. You finished and submitted your Breathing Space 17 auditions while doing 4 days straight of 1 hour, 30-minute recording sessions in the morning. Oh, buddy, you have my absolute sympathies. I don't want to think about quite how long it took me to do all of the auditions, not least because I didn't put it off, but I had like other things going on. I had an interview last week, so like didn't do my auditions until this week, and then my son has been ill a couple of times. Vic had to defeat you. I didn't have to defeat you. I was just... I'm just keen. I'm like... I don't know. I'm like Nick Cage. What was the result of that poll, by the way? Nobody voted. Okay, fine. We're gonna... How many auditions did I get done? I submitted 38 auditions. Cool, we're gonna get something for Falcon Ron. Old runes. You got distracted? It's fine. I hope it went well as well. I think it was... Well, I think it went well. Whether it will have been successful is still something that is up in the air. Scribes Gate. 38. Yeah, it was 31, and then I... Oh! It was 31, and then I realized I hadn't done an entire episode, and it's like, okay, that's fine. We'll do this. It probably should have just been like 31 because I don't think I'm going to get any of the parts that require terminal English. You got your 19 to do. You got your 19 in. Everyone is a filthy keener. Terminal English. It just doesn't work for me. I think that's fair. For me, what I have realized is that so if I start to speak with a really enunciated phrasing now, it becomes really staccato and slow, and it just doesn't work for my way of speaking. You know, in Lord of the Rings, when Gimli is like, I just killed one, and Legolas is like, almost 17. That's what it felt like hearing Vic's total audition count. Says it reminds him of Vietnam English. Interesting. Yeah, Kale just naturally talks in terminal English, just heavily enunciated. Meanwhile, I've never met a word I couldn't just slur and slip into and move into the next. Here in the narrow passageways of Mount Elodiel, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. Don't call us out like that. Call you out like what? Wait, what? What did I just do? What did I say? Also, who's Vic? Shut your face. I won't. You can't tell everybody we just make word mashed potatoes. Yeah. Yeah, get it right. We keep a very thin veneer of we keep a very thin veneer of the separation between Vic Collins and Loxley, whilst actively talking about the auditions that I've done. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, who you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. You're sorry to talk about my VA soda, flesh soda. You have no idea how accents work. You just let the character possess you momentarily, and you woke up post-recording. He was groomed for a leadership position. He was groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border. Each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. Skin soda. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contacts with Volfred's agents, and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Per the messenger in custom, the last part of the message was transcribed. Per the messenger in custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going. I'll see you here." What a reliable friend. May that boy's spirit infect the lot of ye as would a plague. A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. I mean, technically speaking, she fell for him, surely. He was higher. Tizo's happy to hear Hedwyn's well back in the Commonwealth. Well done, Hedwyn, my boy. I knew you could do it. Everyone gets +1 hope. You love Pamitha's consistently incongruous priorities? I think Pamitha shares the exact priorities of every single person in this chat. Like, everyone was like, oh no, we've got to send him back to his bird wife. You are returned once more to Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian awaits under a dim sky. This is to be one of our final meetings. Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards I would have words with you in private, if you please. She does not share them with she shares them with chat, but she does not share them with anyone else in the Black Wagon. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forth. State your names and what it is you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. And Tariq. Oh. Hi, Celeste. You strike with self-care. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Can you two hash out your relationship issue privately or something? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's been clear that everyone in this game needs therapy, and no one can hash out their relationship issues privately. You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Smooth! Smooth! Nicely done! Certainly, Celeste. But you messy theatre kids. I mean, that's also my chat. Let's be honest. Everyone, I shall see you shortly. Just checking in here. Hello. Apparently not. Hey, Ron, got something for you. Oh, hey, guys. It's gotten real cold again and up here. But it's worth it. Let me tell you, got a lot of customers been stopping by. Okay, I may have been exaggerating just a little since I have been waiting here a little while, I guess. But are you buying anything? Absolutely. Hello. I have a thing. Have these old runes. Proceed. Right. We want presents, don't we? No, we don't want presents. We want quickness. Ooh, permanently grant one hope. Nice. Quickness. Oh god. Oh, thank god. Oh. Sorry. I thought Falcon Ron's was like them moaning. That was worrying. Oh. Ron, buddy. Hope. Presents. Quickness. Okay, so we can't actually improve glory. Fine, that's a shame. Okay, presence is useful. Quickness also useful. Let's just grab a bit of everything. Let's get a bit of presence. Bit more presence. And we'll grab you know what? Oh, can we not afford anything? Oh, we can't afford anything. Fuck it. Okay, fine. the two minstrels were bickering and then got real smooth. Yeah. Right, so this is presents. Oh, you need presents. Nice. And then... I mean, Bertrude can move, let's be honest. Actually, to be fair, Tizo, even bigger presents. Just the ultimate. You can have your Aura's Scale, because it's really good. And yeah, you with the Flame Leech. You got Glory. That's 10 versus... Let's just switch this out. There you go. Righteous Flame. I think this is a guaranteed 10. This was all mine and Dad's, you guys. You stop feeling cold really sudden. The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Pyre Hearts, achieve the same instead. The lone minstrel has returned and approaches you as you await the signal from the stars. You note that his clothes are askew, his hat is on backwards. There's something I wish to ask you, reader. Something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. I do not want you to please do not say another word. No. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind me asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? I mean, I think 2 remain because we have... So we have 5 people. We have 5 people on the team. We failed to send 1 person home, which means the... Actually, could this be... Is this the very last? You guess this is perhaps be the very last liberation rite, given the stars have continued fading. The lone minstrel only shakes his head. Nay, reader. More than 1 remains, provided you also count this liberation rite commencing any moment. I wish to make certain that you are aware, so that you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. You became real happy after sex, huh? As to what shall happen once the final liberation rite is ended, we soon shall both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth. Yeah, definite post-nut clarity. Turn this off. Turn this off. No.
Reader, I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please. When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed.
Yep.
Oblige the voice that tells you more.
Yeah.
Oblige the voice that tells you more. Would that the scribes were here among us still.
Yeah, but they're not, are they?
Not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
No, he's clearly not. Okay, let's do this. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I mean, to be fair, he has been basically given his pink slip. Like, I don't think this is about me. I think this may in fact just be, like, he's not taking the sacking well. Then anointed one of the pyre hearts, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. This knight is called Sir Deluge. He is among the most decorated knights of the Sea Dominion, having survived many battles. What do you mean about him getting sacked? Oh, this is... No. Sacked, as in S-A-C-K-E-D. This is... Yeah. Sacked is a term in the US, right? Fired. Record well these proceedings. His valor shall soon become the stuff of legend, and probably some of your songs. Is it not so that you have fled from every battle in which you were expected to fight, Deluge? Or have our messengers been misled in all this? You did make it to the liberation rite in time. You have made it to Gil's liberation rite, no less. Lies threatened no doubt by the detestable Nightwings. Their treachery is such that they dared steal one of our own triumvirates. It is for the triumvirates to decide who shall stand with them. If one of your pyre hearts was taken in by the Nightwings, then ask yourself why your companion would have left. This knight knows full well what, because not all who hail from the Sea Dominion seem to know the meaning of honor. Now, Nightwings, for my grave injury which you have caused the pyre hearts, we hereby challenge you. I mean, we're here to be challenged anyway. You don't need to... No, this knight would strongly prefer a traditional duel to the death. Such a shame the bloodshed is against the rules. She's fully like, have you considered you might be the common denominator? He somehow puts his mask back on. Pyre hearts, protect your liege at all costs. His liberty depends on it. And if this knight is not getting out of here, then neither are you. Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberator rite? And I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq. If you know what I mean.
this time. Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at last regained his honor? Let us find out now. Has now found out, Eva.
With him.
Tizo, obviously, bestie. Tizo is more than willing to help Sir Gilman get home. And... yeah, actually, I think I was going to do Bertrude. I feel she's the best play. We shall lend our support to that one, then.
It is done.
Look, just go easy on this knight, okay? Because he hasn't had it easy, and his fellow worm knights kind of want him out. I am so unsurprised that they are like, yeah, fuck this guy. We want him gone.
Commence.
Bang. Great. Okay, we're doing good. A moment's a deluge. What is it, you? This knight is trying to concentrate here. This knight has a burning question which he must ask of you, sir. What do you gain if you prevail here? You who fled the siege of Spiral Sanctum, what would you do if you returned unto that land? Sir Deluge worms in an uncomfortable looking way, but does not respond. You would be returned unto an even higher station on the front, you know, good Sir Deluge, where you may brave many more battles for the glory of the Commonwealth. I love that throw the fight was not even a question here. Is that your wish? Shut up, Gilman. What do you know of it? This night, he shall survive. Whatever it shall take, whether in the Sea Dominion, the Commonwealth, or in this blasted place. Now he's getting out of here. Why is this nice epic here? I actually love this. It's so good. You could have survived too, but no. Now we are enemies. And once this knight is free, he shall make everyone in the Commonwealth aware of your great treachery. You little bitch. Oh, get in there, Gil. Get in there, Gil. Tito just standing there on beautiful defense. Get in. Okay. Bertrude gonna fucking... Can this be like a 2-season audio pod? Yeah, write it. I will absolutely star as both Sir Deluge and Gil. Tito does literally nothing and kills people. Hit him with Big Bertha. What? Why is it raining now? Just this night was beginning to think things could not possibly get any worse for him. Now our poor Pyre is getting soaked. Although... Okay, so... Your pyre should be gradually drained by the rainfall. Okay. Loxley. One man played by Loxley, played by Vic Collins. Screak! Tizo thinks these guys are chumps. Whoever that Vic Collins guy. Okay, that's fine. We're ahead. So we just now play defense. Oh dear. Oh dear, the 90. Pretty sure we just won this.
Deluge, doubtless using exile as a means of shirking military service.
And... oh wow, that was quick.
The blasted nightwings prove their worth. As for their adversaries, they did not.
You
Thus
dunked the
ends
bejeebus
the
out of him.
liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be
For Gil, a flawless victory. That was the easy. That was absolutely the easiest the easiest liberation right.
And all others shall remain.
The easiest right period. Yeah, possibly.
Their rightful sentence
you with your rightful sentences.
This knight knew this was too good to be true.
You're gonna go out the back and get curb stomped by your own team now. Sir Gilman stares, nothing in particular. You sense he is taking in what has transpired, and what it means for him. So then, this knight is to be free. He is to be free. Nay, but that would mean, why, that would mean his honor is restored. One cannot go back unto our commonwealth by any other means. This knight's exile was self-wrought, his disgrace profound, that he has been atoned under the eye of the Underking and those of his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional. And then... Oh, baby! This knight loves you all! Actually, tears. He loves you all, that you would strive for him and let him join your noble crest. Quest. I'm glad I didn't miss this right. You would kill and die for Sir Gilman. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome yet. The result appears inarguable. Even now, this knight is drawn into the shimmer pool. Our time grows brief. The heart eye. Yeah, that's been like... You want Sir Gilman's a marketable plushie. Yeah. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. Yeah, everyone was... You were here, guys. You were here. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf there in the Commonwealth. Though his honor may have been restored, his true journey only now begins. And so, good friends of the Nightwings, this knight must now bid you farewell. You were on the fence at first about Gil, but he wormed your way into your heart. Truly the moment. You have an extremely honorable parasite. However, the bonds we formed shan't be broken by mere distance, nay. Strive on, good friends, strive on! You can hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the shimmer pool. He will not stop talking. If this lowly knight could have achieved such glory, surely can you all. For now, farewell! Farewell! Sir Gilman earned back his freedom. There was nothing to fucking earn. Absolutely returns in glory.
Sir Gilman. The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Now we can hang out with Rudy and Jody and Faye. I know, it's so good. Yeah, can't rise in rank. Bertrude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because if we had had we had one right that we didn't win, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be this next one is going to be the last one. You prevailed in the liberation against the Pyre Hearts. Already does the back wagon feel quieter than usual without Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. Tizo is sad that Sir Gilman is no longer here, yet happy for him. We shall make do without him here. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. The last of the stars still shines above us. Shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan needn't be the subject of our speculation. I trust we'll learn the outcome soon enough. Our actions to this point shall pave the way. Perhaps our faith as well. So let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of the rites. Soon we'll have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing. Let's see where in the downside we shall be returning for these final rites. And Hedwyn. Yeah, he's there. You turn back toward the darkness to look upon the last few stars, too stubborn to relinquish their light. Determine where they lead. He has Birdwife and worms their natural prey. It's true. They will probably hang out less. Oh! Liberation rights remaining. 1. Rights till next liberation. 1. Holy shit. I cannot stop thinking about what should happen if we fail. Less so to those of us who remain trapped here, but rather to those who return to the Commonwealth. 86%. Yeah. I'm gonna guess, I mean, to be honest, if we get it, I don't think we're gonna face off against the dissidents. If we were the dissidents, wait, did they actually murder him? Oh, they no longer have any real chance at freedom before the rites are ended. Wait, so the Fate might? How much would the Fate have to do to win? Yeah, where are they? Okay, it's just these 3, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, okay. There are literally 3 stars that are actually shining in the sky. Like, ignore this entire starscape in the background, by the way. Like, I feel they really should have painted some of this out. Like, there are definitely stars still shining. It's just the magic stars aren't there. Let's be honest. Okay, Kale. What may well be one of our last final polls. Are we facing the demons? Oh! Oh god, like, sorry, fuck the demons? Do we rub salt in the wound of Sir Deluge, or Witch Udmilda? Oh god. Yeah, no, let's... Sorry, Kale, I'm going rogue. We're going rogue. Oh, a poll's already active. Sorry. Are you actually doing which worm? Sorry. I was going rogue. I was literally typing out a poll to say Dungon Deluge, yes or no. Even I'm gonna vote on this. Yeah, we've got to dunk. Yeah, you are faster. I mean, I also have to do other stuff with the stream. Fastest Kale in the West. I love democracy. It's amazing. It is unanimous dunkage. Every single... Also, thank you, Jasper, for the 200 channel points you put towards that. Once more, you are to first face the Pyre hearts, then. Although, I wonder... He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thought there for a moment. Yeah, well, La Petite Mort will do that. We'll do that to the best of us. Let's make way for the cairn of Howl, where everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible. Oh, somebody actually wants to talk. Bertrude. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself, You hear some of the words as you approach. Should thou seekest darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Should thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Should thou seekest water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Should thou seekest fortune, then... You recognize this as the Bog Benediction, an old blessing of goodwill from the southern bogs. More like Bog Benediction, though you've never heard it said aloud. Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. Care thee to explain thy presence, reading one. We were amidst an invocation to which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needst know, to speed him on his homeward journey. The Worm Knights are a distant kin. Unlike their ilk, ours have but passing interest in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, surely he could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus we provide him more. Then, perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit, part of Sandalwood's design. She glares at you intently for a moment. Oh my god, chat is going... Hey Kale, that spray bottle emoji's arrived. I only wish I had it right this very second. I will share it with you later in, it has, yeah. To be honest, I'm debating whether I should, so I actually have a bunch of new stuff. Like, I have a whole new, there is a whole new Loxley alt kicking about. Plus Kale has done a glow up of, this form of Loxley. So I'm genuinely, I don't know, maybe I'll do a VTuber debut. I'll need to come up with actual lore, but you know, maybe I'll do a debut because you have no chill. Yeah, I feel like I may, because I've been using that wall background with the shelves, I may do a quick layout design change as well. But I will chat to you about that off stream because I feel like you are more capable of such things. Mistakes thee not these actions for affection, not for a longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. You can't spray us, you wouldn't spray us, we're so innocent and pure. Loxley, once lost in the board game dimension, can never leave it. You can always go ham. I'll be honest, I would probably do something more along the lines of former cupbearer to Dionysus, and then introduced to board games by Hermes, because Hermes, god of gambling, amongst many other. Dude had a lot going on. Plus, it would give me the excuse to sing Cult of Dionysus. I'm feeling devious. You're looking glamorous. Hermes or Dio? Dio? Who's Dio? Oh, no, Hermes was the god of gambling. Dionysus was wine, women, and song. Hermes was messenger, god of leading the dead. As your mod, you are presumably one of Zeus' many bastard children. I mean, as are we all, let's be honest. Who had a lot on their plate? Hermes. Hermes did. I mean, Dionysus probably had a lot on his plate, but that's more just the sheer amount of feasting and wine. But, I mean, Hermes was actually doing a lot. Let's get mischievous. Wine, women, wonderful vices. Welcome to the cult of Dionysus. Now leave us reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land, before his homecoming. There are some songs where I'm yeah, that is definitely a song that I could see myself doing a cover on, and Cult of Dionysus is one of them. She turns away from me. Sorry, also, I'm going from Bertrude's voice to singing, and that does not work. Everybody knows whose last known form to man was Genghis Khan. Should thou seekest shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seekest kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Shouldst thou seekest darkness. Sculpt of Dionysus is absolutely a banger. You leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt, you know. However, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. Loxley the musical when? I mean, I will happily, it's a temptation. I will happily sing songs if people want me to. Either that or Genghis Khan was the one who killed Zeus and took his title of fucker. Actually, something that VTubers do often do is karaoke streams. I should consider doing one of those at some point. I've never done proper karaoke. Right, we're going to head to... I feel like we've done this, but we've gone to the Cairn of Haulb more than any other. I don't know if I like, maybe it's just the most recent ones, but it feels like we've done a lot at the Cairn of Haulb. Oh, where you going? Where you going? Ah, Barker! Bully you, bully you. Podcast drama musical based on the misadventures of a streaming satyr. I'd act in it. So, are we listening to Pamatha or Bertrude? We can either... Yeah. Kale, if you wouldn't mind, we're getting to... Where's Daisy? She's hype on musicals. Ah. You cannot hold a tune. Paul, yes. Are we listening to Pamatha or are we listening to Bertrude? All vote, vote, you fuckers. Vote my gremlin cult. You do not trust the succubus in disguise. Genuinely, which one is the succubus in disguise? Like, again, as I've said before, not a monster fucker, but, you know, Pamatha, hot. Bertrude, something there. Also, is my legitimate... it is probably... It is a real shame that I do not have just a clip of the first time I said, you know, I'm not a monster fucker, but... Ah, yes, the fabled but. Absolutely. Pamatha! Bertrude is a gilf. I mean, isn't Bertrude a bilf? Bonecrone I'd like to... Nobody home. Right, we're exploring Shunt. You spend a quiet afternoon in the desolate sprawl of Shunt, surveying the area with some of your companions. Crone, I'd like to. We're clear as far as I can see, Tizo. See anything? Tizo seems convinced the surrounding area is safe and secure. Your investigation yields nothing of note. The three of you return to the wagon for the remainder of the day, where you should have time to pursue your vocations. We doing forage or study, please, Kale? Poll for forage or study. Oh, hello, Pamatha. Oh, I've not done the Pamatha voice for a while, to be fair. Pamatha is staring out the window as you approach. I miss flying, Rita, darling. Take it from me. It feels as good as you'd expect. It's not enough for those Commonwealth brutes to cast us down here. If they can get their fingers on us, they make sure we never fly again as once we did. That is two specifically worded. All while calling it an act of mercy. Which, incidentally, is also my safe word. Let me ask you something, You've learned a thing or two. What have your studies taught you of my kind? Hot. We're gonna study, cool. I mean, violence, it seems like that's pretty hot, that's pretty shared. You need that spray bottle emote. You know that they have suffered. Long-held enmity between the Harps and the Commonwealth had led the winged race to ruin. Of an ancestor, it said that with some of the ancient Harp relinquished their wings, the conflict began. Oh, interesting. Can we get a Locks of Femme Fatale character in the BSPI world? You understand that long ago there was only one tribe. They flew together and conquered the known world, but some of their descendants were born different. The wingless ones had little choice but tend the land with their hands of flesh. Over time, the wingless were disavowed, abandoned. It was said that they were born in dark stars. In time, they formed the Empire, and they fought back. You need a spray bottle, a cross, and a baseball bat to protect yourself from the burb. Not all the winged and the wingless were at odds, and famous hearts such as St. Trieste Tithys proved kinship could be possible. Nonetheless, old hatreds are not easily assuaged. That is fairly accurate to our account of things. So, in a manner, you yourself are kindred to me. My kind certainly aren't known for their good sense of humour, I can tell you that. My little tongue got me into no small amount of difficulty, till I learned to keep it well under control. The mountains are... It's... Oh, sorry. Sometimes it's just too... like, I can hear what I'm saying. And... oh, man. Good grief. I'm sorry. Everyone want to go take a cold shower quickly? The mountains I come from, the views there certainly are something. But there's a bleakness to it, too. Being surrounded only by those consumed by the desire to avenge. Loxley, extremely mature VTuber, thousands of years old. If it was cupbearer to Dionysus. We're very proud like that. Everyone vying to be the strongest, to kill the most of you. That way we might just get a shot with the prince, continue the line. If he even exists. I'm sorry, is there a... Your understanding is that the males of the harp are all gone, although perhaps one remains. Huh. Imagine that being the best case scenario, darling. She shakes her head. Anyway, I was just thinking I rather enjoy the travelling we've done. The change of scenery does me some good. Perhaps I'll stick to wandering after all this. In fact, I have a fancy for some wandering right now. If you'll excuse me. She heads out of the wagon to the desolate sprawl of the Jamur Valley. No wonder Hedwin's birdwife was so thirsty. Damn, yeah, it's true. We're studying. I'm pretty sure this is the last time we can study. Yep, we've got 2 or 2, 2 or 2, 2 or 2. Okay, so we can boost glory. Each point in glory raises how much we deal to our adversary's pyre. In fact, no, we've got we can do one more, I believe. What have you come to understand of the book? Can you recite its pages yet by heart? Have you internalized its teachings? In its lack of limits, you experience yours. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Righteousness. The few remaining Nightwings gain 1 glory. Yeah, to be fair, Kale, you may have hit the nail on the head there. I'm pretty sure that might be why all of the burbs are so thirsty. Just checking. Oh, hey guys. You know, it seems awful quiet now, I gotta say, without that slippery little character what used to hang around with you, I mean. Talks like this a lot. Know what I mean? Hope we found that honor thing he's always going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. Honor. Oh, bless you. Oh, Gil, you left us a final gift. You beaut. Who's got what at the moment? Okay, gonna sell this. Do we actually have any talismans that need to be ranked up? Not that I'm gonna spend that on. Amethyst is like, God, you're cute. Yeah, okay, I'll betray my sister, by the way. Are you single? Just kidding. Unless... Get Mox and Milfy Femme Fertile in BSPI. So then you got the range of creepy old evil doctor and dangerous woman. Pitch it to SJ. I'm not gonna... I will not object. Okay, so these are kind of useful. Black Heart, you can go to the bottom, go away. Kind of useful. Yeah, in fact, this is my final team. Right, permanent hope, permanent quickness, permanent presence. How much money we got? Let's grab all of this. Indeed. Indeed, Guaitais indeed. Mole Guaitais. Counter suggestion. Bull queer-coded villainy. Horny, effeminate, vaudevillian male. Vaudeville villain. God, that's a hard statement to state. Isn't that just my H-manly Tinder stuff? Manly doesn't sound all that horny. I mean, he definitely... I mean, that's the chastity. Let's be honest. You guys really are my favorite customers, you know. Really surprised you didn't see that coming. Much like Manly doesn't. After making all the necessary preparations amid the stark badlands of the cairn of Howl, you and your companions await the commencement of the rites. It's quieter even than usual at the onset of such events. The lone minstrel appears bearing some sort of news. Did they forfeit? I have checked, and it appears as though the Pyre hearts have not yet arrived, reader. There's no sign of said deluge or anyone. Their sigil is not set either. Oh my god, did they wuss out? You presume this rite cannot commence. However, the stars themselves soon indicate you are mistaken. Who are we against? Oh, come on. Oh, please. Please. Oh, please. I really hope. No, I don't think this is Orelech. This is not Orelech, because this is, like, Orelech is going to be top of the mountain. I I really sincerely hope... I hope we get to free... We might be able to get free Ghost Dom. I don't know this is the case, but I'm really curious. You like this better, especially because this doesn't put Vic in the position that SJ might cast him as Asta Vale, and also means you won't have to kill him. This is a lot of stuff in the background that I have no idea about. Like, this is why I've been kept clicking on that orb every single time we get to go in the wagon. Because I want the option.
Reader, the Commonwealth, your home. Today it is aflame. Much like a stack of books. Aflame because of you.
Damn
Because of
straight.
your outlandish plan.
Not my
that you
plan?
care, not that you shall live to see this place again.
Wait, what?
Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed.
Wait, are
So
you...
by all means, keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
No, seriously, what are we doing? The rite is set to commence, but your adversaries, they have failed to show. Okay, so now what? We take this for an act of acceptance rather than cowardice. It would seem the rites have nothing left to offer them. I don't know, like, do the bones usually float around like that? Indeed, as the rites are drawing to a close, some of the triumvirates whom you have met, perhaps they are beginning to decide the stars are not worth heeding any longer. Yeah, I saw you shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I do recognize the Johnny Cash reference. So Deluge, you wonder whether he would give up on the rights like that. I mean, he looks like he would give up on anything, let's be honest. He lacks in courage, that much is certain, though his desire to prove his competence did seem to spur him on. In any case, we have begun the ceremony here, and so I ask that we end it.
Who shall besmirch the Nightwing's name?
Mate, get over it. Come on. Okay, let's do you as an attacker.
Bertrude.
And then we'll just, yeah, we'll have Tizo and Volfred on defense. Oh, right, cancel. Yeah, you can have that. What does this do? More stomach. Okay.
Volfred. The choice is cast.
Let us end this and be on our way. Conceding in the rights is frowned upon. Believe me, I should know.
Lo, even your adversaries have abandoned you.
Wait, seriously?
And it is done.
Oh, okay, so we just have to do...
Wings prevail by default.
Huh. Okay.
Not that their adversaries even care.
Huh. 'Twas time we wasted here. Although our kind, we live for very, very long.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Oh wow, just nobody ever gets... Okay, I guess that's just a thing that happened.
And wallow in the downside for a while.
Huh, that's a weird thing that just happened. Didn't even get to dunk on Sir Deluge. You dunked on his grave. No one speaks further of the Pyre Hearts back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the rite that is to come. Tizo can scarce believe that this is to be the final opportunity to liberate one of your own. The stars always shine with truth. The ending of the cycle of the rites is now upon us. He looks over to you. Please look forth, reader, and see this for yourself. You may so surmise where we're going next. Killed the worm. I mean, to be fair, I think his teammates killed him. It would not surprise me if they took him out back and just kicked the shit out of him. You see plain the golden star of Solium. Yep. All the stars are gone. That's... Ah. Or like all the magic stars. Everything's gone. All gone. Yes, it is between Tizo, Pamatha, and Bertrude. Okay, so we're facing... On the one hand, Bird Lady, who actually comes from there? Just pointing that out. Just letting you guys know that. Tizo is not, like, exiled in any way. You're summoned to the fall of Solium for your 7th and final liberation rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that, if the rites ever shall commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime, or that of any of your companions, even the longest lived ones. Time to duck Kale's bad choices in men. The stars reveal to you one more thing. The adversary whom you shall face shall be Orlech. Already he has crossed the Scribe's Gate and waits your arrival. If the 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness, perhaps it is only fitting that the Nightwings should in the end, be forced to face themselves. It is a shame we should have to confront Orlech in the end. Our goal should never have been at cross purpose. I am surprised that this is what the scribes desire. It's hard, and you've only got about 30 seconds left. There's a poll up in the top, folks. Go, 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 go! Vote! For now, it may be best that you recover until dawn. Orlech has no right being that hot. Tizo just... Oh, okay. What? Oh my god, what?
Friends. You are accomplice to their hateful plot.
Yes. Yes, I
They
am.
are exploiting you.
No, they explained the whole thing.
You'll never have your freedom.
That's fine. We're abolishing the prism system. Go fuck yourself. Black Wagon's prepared. Rock and roll, baby! Ooh, Faye with the channel points. Oh, or actually possibly not. That came through as Pamatha, but the way is the narrator a disembodied star? No, I believe the narrator is an embodied star. The lone minstrel raises his voice, cutting through the somber mood. Reader, a certain olden ballad comes to mind just now. Play it, Sam. I think it may benefit the circumstance. Perhaps it may help to pass the time along our flight. Would you mind it very much if I were to play this song for the Nightwings? Play it, Sam. You earn the... My name is Tariq. Shut the fuck up. Play it, Sam. You heard the low minstrels play his ballad, so that all among you may hear it. It begins without another word.
When the stars align, the rights shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in flame, the end has just begun. Strength may break our own, but twisted make a break. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
Oh, actual chills. Actual chills. You love Bertrude, but you think she's pretty comfortable here. Yeah, I think that's fair. Fuck Volfred. Yeah, Tizo, you can have favor. You touch down amid the ancient formations of Mount Elodial to make pilgrimage to the summit for one last time. There, one last liberation rite shall soon commence. I mean, she even has, like, big Bertrudes. She has her little mechanic shop. There, one last exile shall regain his or her freedom. All others shall remain to carry out their sentences here in the downside for the remainder of their lives. And in the Commonwealth, the plan of which you are a part shall either come to fruition or shall be suppressed. You must know what's... Come on, you must know what's going on. Yeah, Kale, that is really... I didn't spot that, by the way. There was no one flying around. It was creepy as hell. After having landed, you joined Tizo on an expedition to the monument of Molten Belithe for what is likely to be the final time.
Hello again, great-grandfather. I've come to ask of you a favour, if you please. My friends, they all wish to return to freedom. I was hoping you could help them. Just this one last time. I understand they cannot all go home, but this is beyond even your power, now that the heightened stars have spread across the night. Yet, by your leave, I wish to help them this last time. They are my friends. They are my friends. What else is there for me to do now, save to help them?
You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Molten Belithe has shown you favour. At dawn, you shall begin your last ascent. For now, your vocations may... Ooh, holy shit, Tizo. Okay. Last time... Okay, I'm gonna say I'm heavily weighted to study because that maxes out our glory and thus maxes out our damage. So take that as you will. Kale, forage or study, please.
Oh, Tizo.
Tizo seems to be in the midst of the conversation with the lone minstrel as you approach the two of them. The little imp appears perturbed about something. And above all, he was very, very loyal. Fiercely so, in fact. All throughout the land knew better than to underestimate him, in spite of his little stature. Oh my god, are you telling him fairy tales about his granddad? In that respect, Tizo, and in many others, I might add, your great-grandfather was very much like you. Tizo seems to be asking the lone minstrel to confirm he's not playing some sort of prank. How old are you, minstrel? I mean, it's pretty clear the minstrel has been around since the formation of the rites, at the very least. I am being serious. Have you known me to be the jesting sort? Oh, cheers, Bjorn. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Tizo seems to be admitting the lone minstrel has always been sincere with him. Just so, then please do not denigrate yourself. For you are not only his heir, but you are my remaining link to him, and thus to all the eight. And more importantly, you are my friend. Tizo's grateful to the lone minstrel for his kind words, and considers him friend as well. Knowledge is indeed power. The Nightwings need you now, more so than ever. Lone minstrel touch you. Is that not so, reader? Fuck yeah, heartily concur. You concur with the lone minstrel's assessment of Tizo as the most remarkable and irreplaceable member of the group. He is an extraordinary imp indeed. At this, Tizo rushes up to you and gives you an imp hug. Oh, this is the sweetest thing. Tizo is grateful to you for your kindness and your support of him. Tizo bounds off happily as the lone minstrel looks on. There he goes. Thank you indeed, reader. Tizo sometimes loses sight of all that makes him special. A quality uncharacteristic of his kind, but not so much uncommon among yours. Once there was a time when he was the sole imp able to conduct the rites. Since then, however, Other triumvirates have found imps with a capacity for it. They make for useful allies, no? More than willing to conduct the rites, while having no desire to leave this place. Although little Tizo does have dreams of visiting the Commonwealth. Oh, chat. Oh. Everyone's still feeling comfortable out sending Pam back. In any case, I am certain he shall continue to serve the Nightwings faithfully. Tito gained one hope! But visiting when he can't come back. It's true. It's very true. I mean, yeah, but... Right, we're studying... Visiting when he can't come back. It's true. It's fair. We are maxing out. You feel a thorough... The book seems to push back against you. You sense of its hidden meanings. Your sense of its hidden meaning crumbles under layers of contradiction, of missing detail, and yet you feel a thorough knowledge of it now. It is more artifact than book. Its power almost solely rests with the reader, who makes time to form a certain meaning from the many passages unwritten. Yet the glimpse of knowledge you approached just then called back to you to stop, and go no further, not to press too forcefully against the outer limits of your understanding. Nevertheless, from what you recognize shall have to be the final time inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within. Even now, you cannot tell. Finish studying. Almost done. Ooh, extra plot. Low minstrel there. He looks up at you with his strange eyes. A colour not unlike the bindings of the book. Are you some kind of like spirit of the book? And he smiles at you faintly. The moment passes and he turns to go about his business. He leaves you there. You realise you are clutching the Book of Rites to your chest. You manage to pull away. Oh, okay. Weird. Only the worthy may pass through the gates. Wait, what? Oh, God! Oh, yes! Oh, the happiest letter! The imp brings tidings of Sir Gilman and what happened to him since his liberation at the fall of Solium, when at last his self-imposed exile came to an end. You learn that his return to the Commonwealth was met with much rejoicing, and that before long he was promoted to the rank of Veiled Captain on the Blood Border. And yet, with tears welling in his eye, he did refuse the post, stating he no longer had the heart to fight against the high-winged remnants as he once did. He then cast down his helmet, and when next anyone saw him, he was among Volfred's agents, having joined the revolution to reshape the Commonwealth from within. You thank the messenger imp from the report and salute it crisply, as surely Gilman would have. Soon the news has everyone in the wagon talking. Wait, do we not get a thing from Gilman? The tears he shed ought to have been bottled and thus set aside for use in various salves. Tito feels inspired by the news of Gilman's selfless actions. Noble Gilman made the gallant choice, it seems. Our plan comes closer to fruition, though, through his good example and support. One of the Sea Dominion's own, laying down his arms by his own choice. I'm honestly surprised, even having known him. We gain hope. Wish him good fortune. Gil, you absolute beauty. I fucking salute you. The Gate Guardian is there as ever, but you sense something different in her. The exiles of the Nightwings. We shall not meet again after the coming rite. Tariq and I. It should be time we take our rest, I think. Greetings, Celeste. I would tell you that the Nightwings are prepared, though this time I am uncertain anyone amongst us feels thus. We have a duty to uphold, Tariq. And then what, Celeste? And then nothing. Not for the rights, or us. Not till the dawn of the new age. Now, Nightwings, step forward, state your names and what it is you seek while crossing Scribe's Gate. Tizo believes that his ancestors are watching over the Nightwings and seeks to live up to their legacy. Tamitha Thane here. I came seeking my blood, Sister Tamitha's forgiveness. Since she ended up here because of me, maybe something good can come of it as yet. We are called Big Bertrude. We seek to fulfill the plan of Sandalwood, but we are fond of him and his beliefs, and then to go about our business. Maybe I should have kept the horny in hell. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I long as yet to see an age where freedom is one's birthright, and no longer are good people such as these forced to contend for it. You, a common wanderer, finally you step forth once more. You, a common wanderer, who vowed to help their friends be free again, and who managed to come this far with this group. The Gate Guardian observes you for a moment, then motions past the archway toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. You wonder if we're being unfair to Volfred, but you cannot bring yourself to trust him. Except for you, Tariq. You stay right there. I thought you said... The rites are not yet ended, Tariq. He looks to her, then over to the rest of you. He gives an unsubtle thumbs up. Pardon me, everyone. I shall be there when the stars align. Barking at the wrong tree about Volfred. Very nice. Well done. You know what? Good for Tariq and Celeste. Like, fair play to them. It's nice that they found each other in the end. World's ending. Might as well. You've gained the summit of Mount Elodial for the 7th time, the final time in which any of you shall have a chance to leave the downside. Thought you wouldn't make a joke? You're branching out with your puns, and you think they're oaky. Thank you for visiting on such short notice, reader, especially at such short notice. So let me be blunt. Please, listen for a moment then. I know this whole affair is coming to an end. All of it. I sense the binds that formed the rites becoming weak. Is Bjorn still here? I don't know. Which means, soon you will not need me anymore. Not that you have needed me at any point, but still. My services will not be of any further use. I would love to tell you that this means I shall be free from my eternal prison. For some of my Beyonders, it shall be a release. My accomplices are bound by weaker words than those which have bound me. They shall fade away, I think, and finally rest. I, however, shall remain. Oh no. She hesitates for a moment. Thus, I have a proposition for you. I do not know where you shall go from here, but I ask you to take me there, wherever it shall be. By that, I mean, take this stone prison of mine and keep it. Do not just leave it, as all your predecessors have, each time their stay among the Nightwings reached an end. Soon, the Beyonder Crystal shall serve no use at all, except to keep me trapped. I am content to remain thus, for I have little choice, but I would prefer to do so in your company. For I do enjoy your company, reader. This may not be much of a compliment, but I assure you that I prefer your company to an eternity of solitude. I have no wish to see you gain in years and to eventually decay while I remain unchanging, but I should rather have more years while having contact, even if those years are to be brief. They shall afford me many more in which I felt I might think back upon our times. Oh my god, am I being confessed to? Nor do I expect you to accommodate my needs, for I am well aware I have my limits in accommodating yours. Oh wow, I genuinely am being... Wow, I'm being fully propositioned. That is to say, I wish you to go forth after this night and live your life, however you see fit. For your own sake, may all this rights business enrich your coming days somehow. And, in considering life after this night, if you think there may be a place in it for me, however small, then, once again, I simply ask that you take me along. That way, should you ever wish to visit me again sometime, you could. I would like to have that as an option more than not. My request here is a selfish one. There is little I can offer in exchange, other than what little my companionship is worth. Perhaps I could lull you to sleep once in a while. Who knows? You could always try to sell the Beyond a Crystal for a reasonable sum somewhere, or something to that end. There must be someone out there with an interest in this thing. So then, you have heard my sad little proposition. What do you say? Yes, absolutely. Beyond the Crystal is not your property, nor is Sandra's pen. Yeah, no, agree, do it, do it. Sandra has proved to be a kindred spirit. You would rather not part ways with her. Absolutely. Fuck your poles. You grasp the Beyond the Crystal and set it into the folds of your clothing. Sandra senses this and makes a sound, as though surprised. Thank you, Rita. She's at a loss for a moment, then. Let's go, then, from this place. Go and face your last remaining adversaries. May you crush them under heel, and achieve that which you seek. I believe you shall prevail. She disappears into the stone for now. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yes. 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 Okay. Fuck yeah. Oh god. You guess she really did become our ghost dom in the end. Kale, you have a type and it's just horrible or violent. Oh god. Oh, okay. Is everyone ready for the hardest goodbye? Slug market time. Oh no, he knows!
Hey guys. I guess you probably heard the big news, huh? Yeah, well, I'm going out of business here, I guess. Just hasn't been the same, you know? What with all the stars fading out and stuff. Anyway, just wanted to say you guys are great. I'm sure I'm gonna miss having you guys as customers and all of that. But I get some good news though, too. All my stuff, it's on sale now. I will throw in a little extra there, just for you, okay? So, enjoy. Maybe I'll be seeing you guys around, okay?
This is what happens when big business moves in on mom and pop shops. Henceforth, all of Falcon Ron's stuff is 5% off. Ron, you are the best character. You are one of the best characters. It's really hard to say. Like, Tizo and Gilman exist. Great. Mound of Stardust, plus 20. Wow, stunning. Oh god, I want to buy something. I really want to buy something. Get rid of this. Seed. Presence, quickness, presence. Boom. Proceed. Ron is absolutely great. Okay. You know what? I think that's all we're gonna do.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Ron, you have been a wonderful companion. This is your final opportunity to liberate one of your fellow exiles. You have gained the summit of Mount Elodial for the 7th time. Very few stars remain above to light your way, except for all those stars that are clearly up on the in the sky whenever you go. Ghost Dom Reader Falcon Ron OT3. Oh god. Oh, somebody please go and can somebody go find, is there fanfiction for Pyre? I now desperately want to know what some of the pairings are. Like, somebody go check out AO3. What are the pairings? Hello, Minstrel finds you clutching the Book of Rites. He's resetting his clothes. He looks sweaty. Seeking there, perhaps some bit of wisdom that has eluded you thus far. Reader, we may not have a chance to speak again after this. I may have to go. I wish to say that I am grateful for having made your acquaintance, and I shall remember you with fondness. I wish you well, this night and always. Go forth with glory. He looks up and extends his hand in friendship. You clasp it. This is actually really well done in terms of making it feel, like, climactic. Like, all of our friends are being like, yeah, it was good knowing you. There are 296 Pyre fanfictions on AO3. Holy fucking shit. Like, I believe it. Like, there's a wealth, but no, Kel, you need to dig deeper. You need to tell me what some of the pairings are. I will also be looking this up later. That's gonna be how I end this stream. I'm gonna look at the Pyre fanfictions tags. You see Bertrude has joined you. All of your companions are there with her, in fact. Greeting one. Thou art both wiser and less irritating than most others of thy kind. We have learned something from thee, and we are grateful. Why are so many of these pairings with Volfred? Well, reader darling, what do you say we give those old scribes a real show to remember then, shall we? It is strange for me to say, given the circumstances of our meeting, reader, but it has truly been a pleasure. Onward now. Let us achieve our plan. Teaser wants you to know he has the utmost faith in you. You look upon your fellow exiles, your companions with whom you have withstood the downside, and with whom you should now conduct this final rite. Sandra Reader is on there. Oh, good. That's... I approve. I approve. God, it must be fascinating to, like, play this with multiple outcomes. Like, I'm unlikely to play this again anytime soon. Like, I think once is enough. I don't, like... But there is... it's definitely one of those ones where I'd definitely look for, like, alternate endings. Begging your pardon, but my time has come. We shall see each other soon. Come here, Jadariel. He departs. After this night, the outcome of Volfred's plan, the plan of which you have all been a part, shall be decided, one way or another. Or elect Volfred. I can see that. I guess pre or post fall is the question. But now all you can do is strive to prevail against your fellow adversaries, so that one last companion may go free. You rise to join your fellow exiles as the last remaining stars ignite. Let us stand together. Orleg Volfred is the most popular pairing. Amazing. Second most is Headwind Reader. I'd believe that. I don't know. I feel like Sandra Reader should be the highest. That's such a beautiful thing.
For one last time, upon the fall of Solium, dear.
So third is Sandra Reader. Okay, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that.
For soon, the few remaining stars shall fade away.
Except for all the ones that are clearly still up there.
For your remaining days in that forsaken land. where you deserve.
Jadariel Pamatha 4.
The rabble that you roused here in the Commonwealth shall be put down.
You know what? This time, you're going to listen to me. It's over, dude. Like, it's not me, it's you. This is not, it is definitely you. You brought this on yourselves.
Each so unlike the glorious Nightwings of yore. 'Tis a shame that one of you shall soon be free. For you deserve each other.
Volfred Tariq 6th, that does not surprise me. Well, sorry, Mommy, sorry? Mommy, sorry? Oh, before the lone minstrel can concur as per the custom. Not another word. The demon Oralex raises his clawed fingers to his mask. The false Nightwings have arrived at last. Long have I awaited this. My freedom once was stolen from me. Then I was cheated of it here upon this mountaintop. You may now attempt to take it from me once more. He stands there for a moment, silent. 7th is the Nightwings and Reader, just all of them. I mean, Pamatha was proposing orgies at the start of this, to be fair. We have a final poll. Or, well, I don't know if there are more choices to make, but we have another poll. Oralech is right. He was genuinely robbed. Do we throw the match? Do we make restitution? Do we set this right? What once went wrong? Kale, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you very much. Oralech dons his mask and stands prepared. May these damned rites cease forever for the misery which they caused. Nightwings, we shall not meet again after tonight. For the cycle of the rites is all but ended. Yeah, guys, you need to vote on this one. Thus, I would have your decision. On whose behalf shall you conduct this final liberation rite? The one whom you anoint, or else the exile Oralech shall be returned. Godspeed, reader. You know what is at stake best than I. I have utmost faith in you to make the best decision, and conduct this rite with glory. Nightwings, the stars' remaining light grows dim. Your decision, please. Well, fortunately, it is now time to choose who, if anyone among you, shall go free this one last time. The rest of you shall remain in the downside to the end of your days. Oh god, I should throw out Volfred. One by one, you meet the gazes of each of your fellow exiles. Volfred. Bertrude. Tizo. Pamatha. Your fellow exiles, your companions, your friends. Together you have come far, but now the downside and the rights conspire to tear your group apart, to disrupt your plan. Are you prepared to choose this one last time? Yes, there is no turning back. With a glance, you reassure your fellow exiles that you know what to do.
One final opportunity for salvation. Too bad for the rest of you.
Oh wait, hang on. Let's presence is size of aura. Yep. Hope, quickness, hope. You have decent hope. You have... Okay, you need to drink all of the hope juice. And then we have quickness. You're 13, 16. Okay, everyone gets a little bit of the quickness juice. Am I cheating? Okay, can you hold... You can't hold this. Ah, I probably should have thought a bit more. Oh, wait, hang on. You have that. You have that. You have that. You have that. Okay, that'll work. Okay. We're taking this legit. I tell you that you've made a terrible mistake there, Rita darling. But I think you haven't made as many as I have, so I'll try not to mess this up for either one of us. I sold Triesta's feather. It's fine. We'll make it work. Your choice is cast. As for your other companions, you sense a clarity of thought and purpose in each of them. They stand ready to support Pamatha as well as you.
Who shall strive for her?
Tizo!
Tizo.
Tizo's ready to do whatever it takes to see Pamatha regain her freedom this night. Should I just do heavy defense? I might do heavy defense. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do heavy defense.
Volfred.
Like, this has been a really good... Assuredly, my kin. Besides, we stand against Oralek. It is fitting that I should have to confront him myself. Yes, it is. These are to be my adversaries, then. And who is it, I wonder, who asserts their will over that group? You sense Oralek searching for you, almost reaching out to you. You, the shadow of the false Nightwings. They are nothing to me, but you who would relinquish your own liberty for sake of them? Strange. It is fitting, then, that I should have to face one such as you. Oralek stands ready. By the light of dawn, the cycle of the right shall cease. Let us see if we can finish this ordeal before that time. Oralek, Rita, Sandra, OT3? I would go with that. Wait, okay, no. On Oralek? What? Why Oralek? The sky above begins to shudder. The final liberation rite is about to commence. Let's do it. Tariq. I am prepared, Celeste. Then let our song shake the evening. Let our song this evening shake the stars themselves. Aye, Celeste. Let us make sure of it. Okay. I'm disappointed to see you here, Tizo. Opposing me once more. Tizo's very upset and calls for Oralek to cease speaking to him. Oralek seems to stare at the imp for a moment. It's a shame you're caught up in the middle of this, little one. Your mind has been poisoned against me. Tizo insists that Oralek is wrong and urges him to stop what he's doing. I'm sorry, Tizo. Now, I shall only say this to you once. Stay out of my way.
Begin. The final chance at liberation for the age.
Okay. Wait, you got 140? Do I have 140? You wear the raiments once again. I could not simply stand by and do nothing, Oralek. Yet that is what you did. When last we stood together on this blasted mountain, I fell. You simply stood. Oralek, what shall it take you to be convinced I took no part in your betrayal? They probably have stuff that boosts their pyre. Oh, yeah, true. Oralek seems to consider the question, but only for a moment. Give me my damn freedom. Let me prevail, here and now. Would you promise to uphold our plan, to bring about a better Commonwealth? No, I make no promises. I owe you nothing. Then I am sorry, Oralek. My love of country comes before all else. More than your friendship and our freedom and our friendship is at stake. Your love be damned, Volfred. Let us stand as adversaries then. Uh-oh. Problems. Shit. Okay. We've got problems. We have issues. The sky rains ash. Soon shall your pyres O mingle with them. Final throws. Okay, what's this going to do? Ow, what? What the? Oh, Tito! Ah! Oh. Oh, can I help? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, damn it, Dell. Ah.
Orelek was struck.
Okay. We're a fight against Sedelius. This is not. No, damn straight is not.
Now go.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we're in there. We're in there.
Against their pyre.
Okay.
Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now. Tabitha, be gone!
Okay, we're in. So the false Nightwings bear their fangs at last. Okay. Whew. Okay, take a breath. This is rough. Yeah, it is. It's not Sedelius' fight. Hit by the Dimash, what happened? The announcer really said "begone thought." Wait, when did he say that? I'm not even listening. I'm just trying to focus. Maybe this last fight was designed to have Jody. I mean, who knows? But this cannot be a fine effort. You think you deserve your freedom more than I? Then fight for it, damn you.
How he has changed, that Orelek. Grown old
Oh dear.
and bitter all these many years. There.
Oh, shit.
All three Nightwings. Oof. They simply threw it in.
Yeah, that's just cheating. Okay, Pam, go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoop. That's a problem. Oh! Shit! Uh oh, I'm the wrong side of the field. Imp on him, action. Right. Okay, get in there. I think once more. All of you, you shall rot here. You shall rot as I have all these many years. You false Nightwings. You would deny me once again my rightful liberty. Okay. Serious face. You who deny that liberty to all the triumvirates you face and vanquish under the guise of the traditions of those blasted scribes. We're trying to break those. Come, let's continue this glorious affair. Uh-oh. Come on. Damn it. Oh, you... I mean, we're doing it. Orlek stands, breathing heavily. He looks back on the thin lit flame that is his smouldering pyre before turning his attention back to your triumvirate. Uh-oh. Get in, get in. Oh! Oh my god. Everyone breathe. Everyone breathe.
Convincingly, I must admit.
Jeez.
Thus ends the liberation. And thus, the scribes have chosen.
Not bad there, reader darling. Just another ride to the downside, no? You look upon the Pamatha for what you expect should be the last time you see each other. Any moment now, the shimmer pool shall engulf her. Breathe deep. Breathing's for winners. Why are your wings suddenly white? Maybe, like, the cloth is also... Did she wear cloth over her wings as well? Any moment now, she shall return to glory and join with Volfred's ancients in the Commonwealth to help achieve the plan. She's redeemed. She's now a nun. Any moment now, the cycle of the rites shall end until at last the dawn of a new age. Any moment now.
And thus, the scribes have chosen. And thus, the scribes have chosen.
Pam? Pam, honey?
The scribes have chosen.
Chastity cloth for those dirty, dirty wings.
Nightwings. Reader, what have you done?
I've not done shit! Damn, did we already miss our chance? Each prior time upon the fall of Solium, the Shimmer Pool has opened following the Liberation Rite, and taken in whichever exile prevailed. But now all is still, and the light of the stars above has all but died. You sense a growing fear that it is already too late, that the Shimmer Pool shall not reveal itself again. Orlek approaches, his head bowed. The 8 scribes shaved their greatest treachery for last. Then something else catches his notice. Wait. A sudden rush of starlight cascades through the stillness of the summit. The Shimmer Pool has appeared again, different somehow, but open. Pamatha looks upon it, but it does not engulf her, or at least, not yet. Seems I was mistaken then. The 8 scribes. This is not their greatest treachery. It is their greatest jest. The Shimmer Pool is flung wide open. It seems that all are worthy now of freedom. Lads, rush in! Orlek strides toward the Shimmer Pool, but... Halt, Orlek. Orlek glances over at the lone minstrel, almost in surprise. The Shimmer Pool has lost most of its strength. You step inside and you shall surely drown. Of that I can assure you. That pole meant nothing. Except Sodelius, fuck him. He laughs to himself at this. Then we've all been cheated. No. The Shimmer Pool is revealed, and one of you may still return as planned. But, as for who returns, someone shall have to choose, ere the last light of the stars is extinguished and the rites cease to be. This is the final tribe of the scribes. Trial of the scribes. Tribe of the scribes. Final tribe of the scribes. Fuck it. We'll run it. We'll do it with life. Then our confrontation. Liberation rite. It was all meaningless. No. The victor of the confrontation is to be the one who want to make the choice. among those closest to the scribes, either the anointed or they who anointed them. Skrill tribes. Then it's sounding rather like I can get out of here. Though maybe you can, reader darling. Aye. It shall be either you, the reader, or it shall be either or. Amatha, please make your decision quickly, lest it shall be forfeit. I do not know for how much longer the light of the star shall offer you this gift. Quite the dilemma, but I think I know which way I'm leaning here. Reader darling, do me a favour now and go get out of there, before I start having second thoughts. Wait, Amatha's sending us? Why? No. What? No. Amatha wishes to give up her freedom so that you may regain yours. Very well. Reader, the choice which Pamatha made, or rather, the choice which she gave, is now yours to make instead. This choice, it may keep bouncing back and forth like this. Absurd. It may, until such a time as one of you is willing to accept the burden of the outcome of the choice. That is the trial, and I fear there's little time remaining now. Kale, us, or Pamatha? Reader, if you and your companion are too cordial with each other to accept that freedom, either one of you, then I shall gladly take it. Freedom will be more than some flirtatious trifle to exchange. But who told you about how Pamatha and I talk? Reader, what is your will? Oh shit. Okay. Us, Pamatha, or Oralech? You lot had better fucking vote. Hang on, casting my own vote. Oh, it's close. It's close. Whichever one of you did that, fuck you. Did not mean to hit that. Uh-oh. You've got, yeah, deciding vote. You better get in. Get him in. Get him in. In the meantime, just, enjoy this banger. My vote is with Pamatha, by the way. I'm just, in case that affects anybody. I sincerely believe Pamatha. If not, we were just gonna tennis this back and forth until, to be honest, if it's between Pamatha and Oralech, your vote is with the Oralech who was cheated. It's hard. It's a really difficult choice. It's probably around 30 seconds left. If it's a three-way tie, I'm just going to reduce it to Pamatha and Oralech. Or personally, I'll just pick Pamatha. Who evened it out again? Bjorn. Probably Bjorn. Just gonna wildly cast dispersions. None of you are innocent. You know exactly what you've done. Not you, okay. Oh. Few last seconds. Oh, it's tense. It's tense. Oh. Okay. I guess we're going home. Oh, hello, good evening. Hey, Dorian, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Greetings, raiders. Welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. My name is, if it's your first time here, I'm Loxley, Setter of Strategy, the Caprine Card Shark, the board game GOAT, and we are currently playing Pyre. Oh, Kale. Oh, ho, ho. Run it again. Run it again. Folks, you have just Oh no, I've already chosen myself. Ah, shit. Ah, well. Sorry. Don't run it again. Don't run it again. If you've not played Pyre, welcome to the end of Pyre. This is not the usual game I play. I usually play board games and roguelike deck builders. If that sounds like your jam, then please do drop a follow. It's wonderful to have you. Also, can we get a shout out for Dorian Mage Armor? Let me just quickly get that sorted for you. There we go. You were playing Hyper Light Drifter. Ooh, how was that? How was your stream? Tell me. Were you getting into the cyberpunk vibes ahead of time? Pamatha looks at you this one last time, her heart filled with hearts with unspoken understanding. You love HLP. Ah, I think I have it in my Steam library. It was good, first stream in a while. You're always in the cyberpunk vibes. Ah, but the question is, are you prepared for this Sunday, when you will face the one, the only serious strategy, the Caprian culture, the board game GOAT, in the first round of Identity Digital, the VTuber Netrunner tournament? If anybody's wondering, that's what we're doing on Sunday night. Saturday, we're probably going to do a bit of deck building, because I have, like, several cards that I want in a deck, and I really want, like, external thoughts and feelings and just general vibes before we get it in, lock in what we're playing with. Pamatha looks at you this one last time, her heart filled with unspoken understanding. You turn to the lone minstrel for an instant, but another instant later, he is gone, and everyone, all you feel is the coldness of the rush of water coursing all around you. Pamatha gave her freedom so that you may yet have yours. May I return in glory.
Godspeed, reader.
Oh, are you trying to be...
By the scribes. No stars remain aloft.
No ghost wife? Wait, what do you mean no ghost wife?
It is finished.
She's in our pocket. We took the orb with us.
What shall become of it?
Also ghost wife.
What shall become of us?
Oh, also ghost wife.
Nightwing.
Sorry.
The opportunity to gain your freedom from the downside. Was it not enough?
No. Fuck the penal system. We are overthrowing society. So if nobody's played Pyre, we got kicked into into hell. That night, an exiled reader returned to the Commonwealth. It would be the last. The stars had faded, and the cycle of the rites had run its course. They found the Commonwealth in a state of unrest. Spurred by the efforts of 5 liberated exiles, Balfred Sandalwood's revolutionary plan had incited the masses. These exiles, in the starless sky, portended the return of the scribes. The rulers of the Commonwealth pushed back. Fighting broke out in the streets, in spite of Sandalwood's intentions. It was then that the winged high-wing remnants chose to strike. Allegation that the high-wing remnants were in league with Sandalwood were never proven. However, there was no denying the result of the two-pronged attack. After enduring for almost a millennium, the Commonwealth had fallen. Yeah, we got kicked out of society because we were able to read, and now we're revolutionary. So honestly, maybe society had a point. That's the best American I've done in a while. This is very much because this is I'm riffing off previous Supergiant games that I've played, where they use this same kind of gruff, older cowboy voice. So we're having fun with that. the new Saurian Union declared its sovereignty in the next year. Among the changes its elected leaders ushered in, they vowed never to cast their people into exile. And they abolished the old Commonwealth decree forbidding literacy. Bastion, right, yeah. Yeah, it is based off the reader, from the narrator from the old man from Bastion. Today, we still remember all of this. We remember the exiles of the downside, whose deeds led to the dawning of our age, whether they returned or not. Oh my, wait, hang on, what? No, oh, do we get to... Once the rites ended, the imp Tizo had a job to do, quite unlike most exiles trapped forever in the downside. The lone minstrel asked that he watch over the Black Wagon, which the Nightwings had used extensively for travel and for shelter all throughout their crest. Tizo obliged, for he knew the wagon as well as his drive imp inhabitants, perhaps better than anyone. What became of the wagon exactly was never verified, as evidence of Tizo's thorough work. After that, he liked to while away his days with any of his friends, or else with fellow imps. Sandalwood sometimes called for his assistance, and Tizo was always happy to oblige. The two often reminisce about their times with a lone minstrel. Tizo often missed his interactions with the reader of the Nightwings. They had quickly built quite a rapport back in the downside. Indeed, Tizo would often express wistful gratitude for all his time with the Nightwings, and their many adventures throughout the land that was always his home. Other than that, Tizo would sometimes help interpret for messenger imps relaying news to and from the Saurian Union. Despite having gained significant celebrity abroad, he never let it go to his head, and he would go fishing in the Sea of Solace at every single chance he got. Okay, I'm going to do the... Oh, they go away, so we can only read them. We get to find out what happened to Fel... Okay, we're coming from the right. Right, what happened with Dickhead? After the final liberation rite, Lendl refused to believe that the rites had truly ended. He would sit through the night after consecutive night, staring into the blackness of the sky, awaiting any kind of sign that he may gain another chance at freedom. No such sign of a came. His fellow accusers started to express concern for him. Survival had become their top priority once liberty had slipped from their grasp. But Lendl dismissed them as weak fools. He insisted rather forcefully that any evening now, the stars would shine for him again and mark the way toward his inevitable freedom. He was, of course, mistaken. The others in the triumvirate were left with little choice but to abandon him. After that, the exile known as Lendl the Liar was never seen again. However, there have since been sightings of a bedraggled demon who wanders the downside and bears Lendl's cruel countenance, suggesting he yet lives. Okay, we're going to do these guys last. Witch. After the cycle of the rites had ceased, Witch Udmilda returned to the Flagging Hands region, where she sealed herself within the Pit of Malive. There, even her fellow exiles of the Withdrawn allegedly grew unnerved after a time and left her to her vile work. Sometime later, the Pit of Malive erupted into flame. So intense was the conflagration that it could be seen all the way from Jumua Valley. Arson was suspected, but the cause was never verified, and many bog dwellers in the region were forced to flee. A tempest blowing from the north finally quenched the flames. When at last the ashes settled and the grounds had cooled, the site of the fire was scarred beyond recognition. No trace of Witch Udmilda could be found. As for the contents of the Pit of Malive, which notably included a profane object thought to be the remnants of Islach, all of it was gone as well. Back in the Saurian Union, Udmilda's repeated threats of the return of Islach were thoroughly investigated, and no credence was found of any of her claims. Oh, what happened? When manly Tinderstuff realized the rites had ended and that he could no longer return to the Commonwealth through the ancient means, he was outraged. He cursed the scribes, spewing forth such a slew of blasphemy as to be very unbecoming of one of his high status and bearing. When at last he calmed himself, he focused all his energies on attempting to find another means of homecoming. He maintained regular contact with his wealthy family on the other side via Messenger Imp, and used their vast resources to explore other means of escape. He tried using an elaborate pulley system. He attempted to retrofit a flying black wagon with superior propulsion. He tried an imp raft, a hot air balloon, even prayer. Nothing worked. There was only one way to escape the downside. And now, it was gone. I should really enjoy doing these voices before the end. Tinderstuff bankrupted his family in these vain attempts. At last, such was his shame that he retreated to the teeming woods of Black Basin to Cinderroot. And there he yet wallows, complaining to his comrades of the chastity, who still put up with him, either about his own misfortune or the latest news from the other side. I'm going to come back to them.
All his life, Sir Deluge had fled from one danger, only to find himself facing another. He had escaped the war-torn waters of the Sea Dominion. He had escaped the blood border of the Commonwealth. And now he had escaped the rites. After the rites had ended, many exiles wrapped up in the ancient test were crestfallen as their last chances to return to their homes vanished, along with the stars above. Deluge didn't mind, for his outcome meant that, at last, there was no burden of responsibility weighing down on him. While most of his fellow exiles of the Pyre Hearts yet longed for the waters of the Sea Dominion, driven as ever by their impulses towards conflict, Deluge settled down. With him remained one of his companions, one Lady Seagrass, who had taken a liking to him. For some reason. Reportedly, they disappeared into the waters of Wormgulf, which may begin to explain the significant increase in worm population observed in the vicinity.
I object to the fact that he got a happy ending. I need to... Once it became clear to Ignarius that the rites were drawing to a close, he knew it was time for him and the Tempest to call it quits. But first, he and the Tempest decided to celebrate, and they did for many, many nights. The revelry did eventually subside. The exiles parted amicably, and they went their separate ways. He roamed the downside then, searching for some meaning in his life, sometimes taking odd jobs requiring his brute strength. He never remained alone for very long, and took on many lovers in his time. Wow, player! However, he sometimes thought about the one he had called Curlyhorns, and what became of her. Though his glory days as the most powerful conductor of the rites had long since passed, he always enjoyed the fearsome reputation he had cultivated at that time. Well, fair enough. Dr. Ashpore's never had much interest in returning to the Commonwealth, for he always found its bylaws to be stifling. So when the rites ended, he didn't care at first. He soon grew very bored. The rites had given his life a certain sense of structure he had always needed. He missed the raw anticipation of it all. He decided to continue conducting rites for the thrill of it. He bent some of the rules, he replaced some of the objects, but it was close enough. His packmates, the dissidents, proved more than happy to participate, and thus they ran against each other back in Jamur Valley. Gradually, other exiles familiar with the rites, as well as those who had not heard of it at all, started to take an interest. They ended up giving that Parker Ashpore some healthy competition. He started Association Football. His old feud with Rookie Greentail ceased meaning anything to him, and he forgot all about it amid new pursuits. Ultimately, even Barker Ashpore, who had led such a directionless existence to that point, found something of a calling through the rites. Whether he took the rites less seriously than any other exile of his time, or more, was oft debated by those who watched him work. I fucking love that. That's the best thing. That's so good. Yes, I really love that. Barker was honestly, like, genuinely a decent person. Overall, he was just a bit rough. As soon as possible after Tamitha Thane had back her liberty, she rejoined her sisters, the Highwing Remnant, in the mountains of the north of the Commonwealth. They really leans into the whole Supergiant makes games about after the apocalypse. Punk Rock Dog builds a football stadium. The Commonwealth believed that someone such as she could be rehabilitated through years spent in exile. Instead, her hatred for her ancient enemies only intensified. On the night of the scribe's return, the Wait, what? Oh, okay. So that's just the name, it's not an actual thing that happened. The Highwing Remnants were poised to strike the Commonwealth a decisive blow. They received credible intelligence about the expected position of the Commonwealth leadership, and of specific weaknesses in the blood border and defences anticipated that night. After the surgical procedure, Tamitha could fly again, almost as well as prior to her exile. She insisted on spearheading the attack with a squadron of the Harp's finest. They descended on their foes exactly as planned. The chaos that had risen in the streets of the Commonwealth that night made for an optimal diversion. Yeah, letting her go free definitely worked. Nonetheless, the battle took its toll. Many of Tamitha's sisters fell. She herself sustained many grievous wounds, but ignored them all and fought with a terrible fury. By dawn, the leaders of the Commonwealth had been eliminated, and Tamitha was limping back towards the mountains. She would never fly again. Soon after the fall of the Commonwealth, Tamitha attended a debriefing in which she learned her blood sister, Amitha, was an accessory to this successful outcome. Tamitha was very skeptical of this, but so many of the Highwing Remnants honoured Tamitha that Tamitha soon accepted the prevailing opinion, though grudgingly at first. A messenger imp later arrived, bearing some sort of message, seemingly from Tamitha. However, Tamitha turned it away. She forever resisted the impulse to forgive. After the rise of the Saurian Union, Tamitha Thane continued to serve as flight tactician and remained respected and feared even among her kind. Pro-TD skit joke tier. However, without war to rage, she grew more distant even than usual. Atticus and Chadicus. The closest to her surmised that her inability to reconcile with her blood sister was at the heart of this. For her part, Tamitha never once admitted to such weakness. I am deliberately... Oh god, Wait, no, you're not allowed to be grey. Grey's for people who got left behind. That's not fair, no. After the shimmer pool closed, for what would be the last time, Aurelek looked around him in the flickering light of the Nightwing's still burning pyre. He then turned to the fall of Solium and looked up toward the black starless sky. He cursed the 8 scribes, then, one after the other. After that, he strode forward, towards the waters coursing from the south side of Mount Elodial. Without hesitating, he cast himself down. Aurelek's body was never recovered. But it didn't really work the first time. The drop from Mount Elodial does not appear survivable, though Aurelek did survive it once. Yeah, this time, however, he was filled with fury. Such was the betrayal that he had suffered when his fellow exile claimed his rightful freedom. This time, Aurelek was filled with nothing, and chose to leave the downside in the one way he knew he still could. Cursing gods one by one? Kinda hot, yeah. The other Nightwings who were witness to this never forgot what they saw. Okay, good boys, good boys. As the riots drew to a close, it grew evident that the chance at freedom from the downside had forever slipped from Dalbert and Alma Oldart's grasp.
Thus, they and the exiles of the Fates returned to Jumua Valley. There they struggled to get by, as exiles of the downside do.
Some time after the rites had ended, the Oldarts at last heard the news that the Commonwealth had fallen.
This was well after the fact, of course, but it brought old Dalbert great joy. Despite his forthright manner, he had no love for the nation that cast him down along with his son.
Dalbert Oldart passed peacefully in his sleep before the next new moon.
In his final days, he implored his son to undertake a pilgrimage to the scribes. Alma never shared his father's view of the scribes, but respected Dalbert's wishes, and so, after a period of mourning, Alma began a new journey. Not a day went by that Alma Oldart didn't think about his father and give thanks to him and speak to him, at morning and at night. Would that the stars yet shone, for surely Dalbert's would be there among them, smiling down at his son and watching over him and his kin.
So one thing I did discover was that if Alma and Faye end up on the same side of the wall as the wall as each other, so if they both stay in the downside or they both end up in the Commonwealth, they actually become friends. So I'm kind of heartbroken that we sent Faye and didn't send Alma. I'm also kind of heartbroken because Faye really probably didn't get the best outcome by going to the Commonwealth. Like, that's just my thought. Don't you dare. After the cycle of rites ceased turning, records of what happened to the Black Wagon and the Nightwings became inconclusive and contradictory. Some accounts suggest that the exiles of the Nightwing who remained at the downside continued to make use of the Black Wagon as their place of shelter and their means of travel. However, there's no record of what happened to the wagon's contents, such as the Book of Rites or the Beyonder Crystal, said to be haunted by the apparition Sandra the Unseeing. One possibility is that when the lone minstrel took his leave, he took the Beyonder Crystal with him, for he was thus obliged. By this line of reasoning, however, the Black Wagon itself should have been taken also. Others remain skeptical that the Beyonder Crystal ever existed, or rather, that the visions that it granted were anything other than the result of an active imagination or a fever dream. The bog dwellers of the southern blogs still offer another explanation. They're familiar with binding enchantments. If there existed such an object, in which the Sisters of the Arch had been expelled for more than 800 years, then the enchantment could have expired along with the light of the stars.
No.
What this would have meant for Sandra and the Beyonders is difficult to say for certain, other than it might have meant they were finally released. Nevertheless, the face of Sandra and the Beyonder Crystal remain unknown. Yet, those are the exiles of the Nightwing who claim to have seen this apparition, all spoke of her with degrees of reverence, or perhaps a little fear. True, she said you should not be released, but that's true. Ooh. Can you believe this, reader? Honestly. Sandra has appeared before you, as well you can see. Oh, this is beautiful. So far from the mark with all this nonsense. I am wont to laugh. In fact, here goes. She laughs. She's referring to the account of her. You sense she does not care for it. Well, let them gossip all they like. I merely wish that they would mention you at least in passing when next they're at it. But they shall never know even the half of it, shall they? Sandra seems irritated by the incomplete account of what happened to her. You know what? Let's humour her. Reading the paper in bed with Ghost Bay. It is, I know. You indicate to Sandra that the real truth of what happened would be between you would perhaps make too lascivious a tale to be told in such a format. Wow. She makes a bemused sound at this. Perhaps that story ought to get out then. To think that they would go to all the trouble to make literacy accepted once again, only to print such drivel. Anyway, let us keep going, lovely reader. We know the truth of it. That is what matters. She fades into the Beyonder Crystal, for now. And you took it away safe. Oh, that... Okay, feel pretty good. But, like, a little bit teary. Okay, we're gonna do the original 3. We're gonna go from the top. Oh no, Falcon Ron gets last. She did come with us. I know. Okay. With the cycle of rites ceasing turning, Volfred Sandalwood turned towards the starless sky and closed his eyes and prayed. It was all that he could do at this stage of his plan. He aspired to assemble with liberated exiles, representing each of the 8 largest ethnic groups composing the Commonwealth population of the Commonwealth. They would stand together as a vision of the 8 scribes returned, inspiring the masses to embrace an older set of values from before the Commonwealth had tightened its grip. With the rites ending sooner than expected, this ideal scenario became impossible. Sandalwood's own freedom, for instance, was now forfeit. Yet the plan did have its contingencies. Word reached him that on the night of the scribe's return, several of his fellow liberated Nightwings stood together, and their voice echoed through the streets. It was vital to Sandalwood that this stand against the Commonwealth be peaceful in its nature, but this proved to be untenable, especially after High-Winged remnants appeared. There was speculation that their well-timed assault may not have happened by coincidence, though Sandalwood denied any involvement and regretted the bloodshed. If you think about it, two people got free for the price of 1. It's true! That's true! Nevertheless, the main thrust of the plan had been achieved. Sandalwood kept busy after that, as much as possible providing counsel from afar to those who would be at the forefront of the birth of the Saurian Union. Of course, being stranded in the downside meant there was only so much he could do. Resting assured that the future of the nation was in capable hands, he turned his attention to the remaining exiles of the downside. They might never return to that new nation, but at least they could experience its triumphs and its struggles in some vicarious way. So he took to his old work, writing and printing. It does appear that the dislike was unfounded. You've meant to play this game for ages, you really stand busy and distracted, so you really appreciate this. I'm glad. It's been a delight going through this with you. As literacy began to spread again throughout the Saurian Union, so too did exiles of the downside take to it. For his part, Sandalwood helped to teach as many as he could. I bet this is... you ever stop to this, how morbid his involvement in printing is, considering he's a tree? It's a fair point. You probably replay this for yourself for another ending or something. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, we got the mid-tier ending, whereby, like, the revolution happened but violently. I think if you get everyone out, it's like 100%, it's completely peaceful transfer of power. Or, like, I think it always ends up being the Saurian Union, it's just how violent the transfer is. I bet Volfred was most helped by Barker Ashford because he wanted to print programs for his matches. You think Oralek could have done it safely? I don't know. It's a game you enjoy the visuals and art of, but you can play it all the way through without getting distracted by other games. To be honest, that's the benefit of me streaming some games, because it's like, actually, no, I really do enjoy, like, these are games that I'm not sure I would play all the way through. You get the peaceful ending after sending Volfred back. More than that, he provided the material to read, a semi-annual report about the latest events in both the Saurian Union and the Downside. This periodical gave many exiles something to look forward to. One of his allies in all this was the imp Tizo, with whom he travelled all across the Downside. Sandalwood often cited Tizo as the wellspring of his own enthusiasm for a brighter future. Such was the creature's spirit. He enjoyed exchanging letters with the reader of the Nightwings, who kept him well abreast of how their other comrades in the fledgling nation fared. As Volfred Sandalwood gained more fame throughout this land for all his sacrifices and his contributions, it is said that he remained steadfast about 2 things. The first was the cause itself ought to remain in focus, The freedom that the people had achieved, it was a gift to be cherished, a set of values that needed to be nurtured. The second point he made was that he himself had little to do with the outcome. That is correct, because we barely used him in a single fucking match. He would often praise the exiles of the Nightwing who had stood with him, each in turn by name. He never forgot any of them. One day, to commemorate his birthday, people of the Saurian Union unveiled a monument depicting him and the Nightwings as imagined in their prime. While Sandalwood did not learn of it until much later, it is said he was moved to tears then by the gesture. The games you usually play are ones that you be social, or ones that get your adrenaline pumping, or that you can idle really hard. This game gives the power fantasy of a successful and just transition of power. It has since ensured that those of us with memories more fallible than that of Sandalwood likewise remember the achievements of his fellow former exiles and our cause. Okay, we're gonna do Falcaron in the last. Several of the exiles of the Nightwings cared more for the plan of Sandalwood than to return home from the downside. The crone called Big Bertrude was a prime example. She had found a suitable environment to live within the dismal region known as Flagging Hands. There she had built up a thriving place of business known to many exiles in the land. With the rites having ended, she returned to her preoccupations, working away, almost as though nothing had happened. Sandalwood was just a cool dude. He absolutely could have been a less dismissive dick. When one gets to be more than 400 years of age, perhaps even monumental events such as the culmination of the rites or the collapse of the Commonwealth are seen as trifling matters. Much of her effort was doubtless due to the influence of Sandalwood, someone she had admired now for decades. He had made clear that he could not requite her feelings for him, but could have been a hurtful dismissal led only to a deeper understanding between them. She maintained an unlikely kinship with the harp, Amethyr Thane, who she had known during their time together on the Nightwings. They each had different strategies for dealing with life's day-to-day annoyances, a subject they both found vital, if not fascinating, to no end. But by and large, Bertrude kept focusing on her work. Whether casting small enchantments or imbuing talismans, the work brought her a sense of purpose, she would say. In the Commonwealth, such services were strictly forbidden, but in the downside, there was a real need for simple luxuries, which the completing slug market could not always provide. Thus did Big Bertrude continue to live up to her name, and the tales of her days with the Nightwing made her that much more the living legend. Nice. Okay, we'll do our Victorious 5 last. After the rites ended, Amethyr Thane parted ways with the other Nightwings, stating that she needed some time alone. Big Bertrude was an absolute baller, like, fucking just great person. She reappeared sometime after the fall of the Commonwealth, although she expressed mild surprise at the news. She claimed to have no knowledge of what went on, including what role the High-Wing remnants had in the events that reshaped the world on the other side. For her part, Amethyr maintained little interest, making the point that they were stuck, and what happened elsewhere had little to do with them now. Someone with whom she kept in contact was the bog dweller called Big Bertrude. They would discuss all sorts of matters long into the night, and sometimes hunt together too. Did she lose her hat? She did! Huh. Also, it's worth pointing out, she did the white over her wings was cloth. And they were roommates. Jasper, hope you have a good evening. Yeah, sleep well, buddy. Have a good one. Amethyr never saw her blood sister again, though did hear of her. By some accounts, Amethyr played no small part in the historic last days of the Commonwealth. In turn, Tamitha must have heard something of her blood sister. However, she never responded to Tamitha's attempts to contact her. Tamitha did not expect forgiveness from her at any point. Nonetheless, she kept on trying to reach out, she said, to ruffle her feathers just a bit. Having long since felt as though she had no home to call her own, Tamitha continued travelling about the downside. As the tempest swept across the land, changing its features, she found in it a sublime beauty, and in the starless night she could see just fine. She said such travels tended to remind her of when she was younger and could fly unfettered. Nice. Okay. Oh, we get to do these two separately. Oh, okay. After the cycle of rites ceased turning, the lone minstrel bade the remaining Lightwings take the Black Wagon and seek their fortunes elsewhere in Downside. Their parting was heartfelt but brief. He remained there at the summit of Mount Elodial with Celeste, where the two of them would chronicle the final outcome of the cycle. Neither Tariq nor Celeste were ever seen again. We know all this now through song attributed to them. Some claim these songs originated in the taverns of the Saurian Union and merely were imbued with the weight of folklore. However, exiles liberated from the Downside corroborated each other's claims at having met the duo that presided over the liberation rites. All the Lightwings after the rite. Wait, where the fuck is the Beyonder Crystal? Another folktale suggests these minstrels were heralds of the scribes. Having fulfilled their obligations, they departed the world we knew and rejoined their patrons. One of their famous songs describes another simpler outcome, that the two gave up their duties to the rites in favor of a life they could share together. In any case, they are likely to remain the subject of such verses and such songs, for it was they who watched over the rites and ushered in our times. Are we ready for our boy?
With the race drawn to a close, the slug market's revenues fell precipitously, and Falcon Ron was forced to liquidate his assets and close up shop. Yet, as is sometimes the case with those of an entrepreneurial leaning, this time of hardship led to an epiphany, or at least a sudden change of fortune. One day, Falcon Ron had a run-in with a messenger imp bearing news from the other side. Ron gave to it one of his remaining trinkets, which could not be sold. The following week, the messenger imp returned to him bearing a tidy sum of wealth in newly minted coinage from the Saurian Union. Falcon Ron cut a long-term deal with the messenger imp then and there. Though his trade remained a grey area from a legal standpoint in the Saurian Union, the newfound fame of the Downside caused Falcon Ron's goods to explode in popularity.
You slipped into that voice. It's weirdly easy.
He later signed an elaborate agreement with Big Burchard and found a distribution partner on the other side through Rookie Greentail, whose own business had expanded.
Fucking best outcome. Oh, this is so good.
Especially in the Saurian Union, Falcon Ron's goods are still known for their superior quality, though he assumes no liability for any side effects.
Beautiful. Fucking great. Okay, we're going to do Reliable Friend first. After his liberation, Edwin was instrumental in the events leading to the fall of the Commonwealth and was vital to the outcome of the plan. Ron became a fucking import-export specialist. He was the one who led the raid on the stronghold where Archjustice Androboles IX was holed up when the fighting grew fierce. With him then and thereafter was one of the winged harps of the High Wing Remnants, later identified as Fikani Shang. Their bond was vital to the peace that followed. In all his days as a leader of the Saurian Union, Edwin oft confided in his friend Jidariel. Despite her intense manner, there was no one whom he trusted more in times when circumspection was required. Edwin would often think back to the vow he made at the beginning of his quest for freedom. Although he cherished the friendships he made, He had pledged to Jadariel, Rookie Greentail, and the Reader of the Nightwings that they might all be free to get free again together. His promise had come to pass, though he always knew that it was not his own doing. He was always deeply grateful to the other three, his closest friends. While the others who stood with the Nightwings were not able to remain in contact thus, Edwin thought of each of them often, and so in turn did they oft think of him, because he was very reliable. I can't remember Jadariel's voice. After her liberation, Jadariel soon became an icon of the movement that led to the collapse of the Commonwealth and the rise of the Saurian Union. Her military prowess and experience led to key victories in clashes against the Commonwealth loyalists. Each time she was able to subdue the opposition, avoiding lethal force. In the uncertain times that followed, Jadariel's seasoned expertise often came into play, both in matters of security and of state. For instance, she conscripted and trained a team of volunteers in public safety. The community did not know what to make of such a cordial bunch at first, but soon came to value their service. Is this the I think this is the voice she did, and if not, it's really in her notes, so it's better. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Faye. I'm not going to lie. Did she do a community service support, in place of policing? They have stood for the people ever since, and we celebrate their founding day each year. She remained close with Hedwyn all through this experience, and they supported each other through their struggles many, many times. She kept an eye on Faye, good, who nonetheless demonstrated a surprising knack to get by on her own. Though Jadariel was always willing to provide assistance, just in case. Good, Demon Mom. Aw, that's sweet. She continued training on her own, a regimen that grew stricter with each passing year. There were those who sought to train with her, and she sometimes obliged. There remained one other constant in her life. She would always remember her days among the Nightwings, and with fondness for the most part. Okay, let's roll straight into... The Commonwealth had never provided a sense of home for the one they called Faye the Fair, so she was surprised, on her return, that she was so well treated. She felt uneasy about it, and besides, she knew that she would do her best to fulfill the pledge she had made to her friends. Even she could not expect the impact she would have on the events that followed, which gave rise to our Saurian Union. Faye stood with the others on the night of the scribe's return. She did not take up arms, but spoke of the scribes with conviction and sincerity. Others were so caught off guard that it helped quell the danger of the situation. After the fall of the Commonwealth, there was renewed interest in the legend of the 8 scribes, and many new interpretations of their histories and teachings. Faye found herself at the centre of all this. Her way of speaking continued to compel a growing audience. She swayed many people from their astralist beliefs. Soon, the 8th word. The Theocratic sect believing the 8 scribes were more than mortal and their words divine, which had lost favour with the people during the reign of the Commonwealth, sought her out and asked her to formally join. And she did, right away. Through it all, she would wonder how her little friend Tiso had fared. While they were divided now by a great distance, he always remained in her heart. She cited her relationship with Jadariel as the single most important in her life. Jadariel would always provide for her a circumspect perspective and the wisdom of experience. Whenever she felt genuine doubt, which was not very often, she sought out the Reader of the Nightwings. If there was anyone whom she trusted as much as the scribes, it was them. Oh, okay. Faye was always devoted to her faith, but more so to her friends. Many people in the Saurian Union cited that her gentle manner and unwavering conviction helped them brave the changing times with courage and with grace. Okay. You know what? I don't think it's the best outcome for her, but I think it's a pretty good outcome. I am happy to see that Faye lived well and was supported, and found a group that supported her and took her ideas. She misses her friends, yeah. After Rookie Greentail earned back his freedom, he returned to a lavish welcome ceremony in the Commonwealth, as with the tentative liberated exiles. It was everything he could have hoped for, and soon he was well off, surrounded by luxury, and choosing between various exciting opportunities. However, he must have given in to his better judgment, as he did end up siding with Volfred Sandalwood's revolutionary forces as promised. On the night of the Scribe's return, Greentail kept busy barking orders to Volfred's agents as the situation grew tenser. He took rather well to leadership. When dawn finally came and it became clear that the Commonwealth that everyone knew would be no more, he realized many new opportunities awaited. He began quite a lucrative career for himself, manufacturing and selling replica merchandise inspired by the downside. His main struggle was to meet demand. An aspect of his conscience cautioned him against making light of such a thing, but the money was too good, and soon his family was as well off as he always said. He also kept in close touch with Gilman, ever the perfect practice partner. They were trained together often, taking care to stay in tip-top shape as much as possible throughout the years. Greentail always did his best to keep in touch with his many friends, and knew that he owed his fortunes to them. He made a special point of staying close with a group of friends he came to know so well during his time with the Nightwings, wherever they were. They shared a special understanding, but even Greentail is a loss for words sometimes. Our last one. God, this has been a roller coaster. This has been so good. I'm so glad. Oh. One more time. When the worm Gilman returned to the Commonwealth, he believed that he had regained something even more important than his freedom, his honor. Gilman relinquished his knighthood and declined an opportunity to serve as captain on the Blood Border. He was not interested in fighting any longer. Yet, as is sometimes the case for those such as he, a circumstance soon came about in which there came a need for him to once again make use of his military training. He fought that night at the Scribe's return. He fought with all his might. He faced other worm knights. He cared only for the cause. When the matter was at last put to rest, then Gilman truly knew his time as a knight had ended. He declared to all those in earshot, which is quite a wide fucking earshot, that he would never fight again. Unless, of course, there arose some extraordinary set of circumstance again requiring him to fight, but he certainly hoped not. God bless Gilman, you can tell he spent time with Rookie. He still trained regularly, just in case, especially with his fleet-footed friend Rookie Greentail. He was always grateful for the counsel of the reader, who would regale them over and over about the time they squashed the spawn of unfathomed planes. By that point, he had long forgotten about his days under the leadership of Sir Deluge, his former commander. Breaking free of his abusive leadership was his first step toward gaining a bit of self-respect. Gilman never did return to his homeland of the Sea Dominion, and was content to lead a monastic life on a small residence in the hills. It was just high enough to make him keep striving to conquer his fear of heights. Other than that, an intense daily training regimen and the occasional visit from an old companion was more than enough to keep him optimistic and engaged. He knew by then that honor was not something to be won, but a contract with oneself, to be renewed each day. There's one more account which warrants mention. The Nightwings conducted the rites under the guidance of a reader. Little is known of them. Some accounts of them have begin to paint a picture. We know they were of common birth, always directionless and prone to misremembering at times. The journey to the downside left them close to death. It was then that the Nightwings found them. They brought them back from the brink. They showed them the path. They pressed onward with the others. They had made a vow to help their friends be free. Thus did the cycle of the rites commence its final turns. When the final rite arrived, the reader's freedom was at stake. That freedom they indeed achieved ere the morning's light. From that point on, accounts of them diverge. It is said the voice which troubled them they never heard again. Some say they helped to form our Sarian Union. Though whether that is true, only they know. Someday, perhaps, that reader's own star shall emerge. Then it shall pierce the dark of night in all its brilliant glory. Until such time, and ever after, all of us give thanks.
Their journey began on a barren waste where the reader arrived, afraid and alone. When they arrived,
This game is great. I'm so glad I've done this. Like, if anybody's not aware, I have played through Bastion and I've played through Bastion and I've played through Transistor on stream. And yeah, Pyre was the last one I was going to play on stream. I'm probably not going to play Hades on stream because I am... Oh god, it's each of them. That's Reliable Friend, there's Jadariel. This made you feel the opposite set of tears you felt in Transistor. Yeah. Like, yeah, just this once, everybody lives. Oh no! Wait, is this... No, this must be during the game, because Kizo's there.
Captain Joe Dariel, mother to many a foundling, she has found her way home.
Oh god, I got chills on that line.
Rookie Greentail has proved his worth and returned to his family.
Oh my god. Wait, is this like...
Memories of the strife.
Darren Korb is great. Gen Z is great. Wait, is this actually going to be... Is this going to be like... Does this vary? Does this vary depending on who got freed? Oh my god.
Touched girl, here's the scribes in the world all
Oh, adorable.
guided her home.
Guided her home.
Tears all the wise, ever faithful to the cause of the Nightwings. He remained to the end.
Holy shit, it varies.
Sir Gilman the Bold, ever in his quest, finding honor and glory, he has found his way home.
Oh god, it actually changes depending on who got sent home. Oh no.
Born on guilty wings, ever seeking forgiveness, she remains to the end.
Oh no! Oh no!
They follow the stars bound together.
Oh no! Logan Cunningham, that is unsurprising. Look at all the Logan Cunningham. God damn, he's a talented bastard. I am tearing up a bit. It's actually really, it's really hitting me. Logan Cunningham was Bertrude as well. Amazing.
The great mastermind, Wolfred Sandalwood, saw his plans turn to action. He remained till the end.
Look at them. Look at those friends.
The bog dweller Bertrude kept their foes at bay with her finest enchantments. She remained till the end.
Oh god, yes I am. I'm actually tearing up. This is beautiful.
At last, made the night wings whole and ascended to freedom. They found their way home.
Oh god, the phrase "they found their way home" is just killing me.
The stars bound together.
Just absolute shots to the heart. Absolute shots to the heart. God fucking damn this studio. They've never missed. Special mention Sandra. Probably not, but you wish. Oh, you fucks. That is not allowed. Oh, you can't do this then.
Now at the end, as we bid farewell and return to the stars,
Oh,
find our way home.
oh my god. This is the song they were talking about in their ending bit.
We shall find our way home.
Oh god. Like, this is the song that in their bit it said that there was a legend about them, a verse about the Nightwings who experienced a restart, a hard ending, and a truly fucking happy ending. Yeah. What? What? Are you fucking Avengers Endgaming me now? What is going on? Wait, I'm a reader. I'm a reader, so I now live in a library and we built a goddamned tribute to all the fuck. Like, look, that's all the sigils. Oh. We're a reader and we got a library and we dedicated it to all of the triumvirates. True Nightwing campaign mode unlocked. Well, I brought reading back to the world. Yeah. Absolutely. Wow. Okay. So, that was Pyre. Wow. That, yeah, it's time to go to bed. Wow. That was amazing. I'll be honest, that is the most cathartic. I've just had the most cathartic weep. And, yeah, I'm gonna sleep well. God, Kale, I know that you are... Oh, they shouldn't be. Okay, they should have stopped now. Kale, I don't know how easily you can do this, But how easily, considering you've done like the glow up on Loxley, how easily could you do like tears in my eyes as a reaction? Because I definitely, that is the one thing I now definitely am feeling. God, I need that. I need to be able to. Yeah, I need to be able to be Sobsley. Okay, no pressure. Like, do not commit to anything unless you are able to and want to. But yeah, if you can do something that lets me be a bit teary-eyed and like, I can already do kind of sad, but I really think like something that lets me actually have tears would be kind of cool. Who is on? Give me just a second. I want to run into somebody who's not been on for super long. Ooh, okay. Alternatively, sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, have a look. It's not a super high priority, but it would be kind of cool. Just something that has tears in the eyes would be nice. You know what? We have Scarlet Rain, who is streaming Final Fantasy 14 online, and she is actually a for want of a better word, an alumnus of this channel. She has been on my stream before, so yeah, she's just started playing Final Fantasy. We're gonna go raid into her, and yeah, we are gonna. She's very cool. She is a vampire VTuber. Streams on weekdays. She's a bit of a rocker. She's great. I like her. I like her stuff. She's great. God, I have no brain, head empty after that. All my emotions, all my brain has leaked out of my eyes because I am so deeply moved. So I guess all that I can really say is, it's been an absolute honor and privilege and a pleasure to stream Pyre for you. Please do come back on Saturday and Sunday when I will be doing some Netrunner content. And yeah, I don't know. I've got ideas as to what we're going to do. What's the next game? I'm kind of between two. We might go back to Super Bullet Break for a bit, just because it's nice. Roguelike deck builder, and I could do with that. But anyway, in the meantime, thank you for letting me stream for you. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been Loxley, Sailor of Strategy, Capering Card Shark, the board game goat. This has been the absolute wonderful Pyre. May you return in glory. Ta-ra.